Hello. Hello. Ah, the intro. Yeah. I still want to hear it in Japanese. I keep forgetting to check it out. I want to hear those Japanese electric guitars. Such a different language. Fuck it. All right. What do we got? Oh, we got a skit here. Let's jump straight into it.
I don't think any dogs have barked at me for a while now.
Oh yeah, he's afraid of dogs.
Is that Dezel? Looks like the dogs are
I
flocking
knew
to
it.
him.
I knew he liked dogs.
You want something?
He tries to be a tough guy,
I'm just a
but
little
he loves the
surprised.
puppies.
You're okay with dogs?
Of course I am. Dogs are silent partners. You haven't given them enough of a chance to know better.
I don't know. The dogs that I've heard are not very
They
silent.
only bark because they can sense your anxiety and aren't sure where it's coming from.
In other words, it's because you're afraid of them in the first place.
Well, I'd argue that they bark at me first.
Anyway, welcome to the stream. I'm wearing bunny ears. Let's take them floppy things off. Doing some more Deals with Hysteria. Fuck, I said like every day, I'm gonna be on stream earlier. I'm gonna try and be earlier. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't be on stream earlier. I try. And I curse myself. Fuck. Ugh. Well, here I am. Playing more Tales of Hysteria. Alright. You can hear me on stream. I just confirmed by going through the painful process of listening to my own voice. I don't know how you guys do it. It's painful. Oh, we got over there. We got we got Goblin pushing trolley.
Let's begin the purification.
Okay, so that's the cannon, right? But I don't see how exactly they're shooting things from it. Now, the logistics of this design, it just doesn't make sense to me. But I've been excited to play this game some more. So excited, in fact, that I even forgot to charge my freaking controller. So I don't know. This today, it's gonna be a bad stream day. It's gonna be bad. I just know it. I started up OBS today, and guess what? OBS decided, you know what? You know your settings. You know you like the settings. Yeah, you're not gonna have them anymore. So it's one of those days.
Splendid job, Saray.
Let's keep
One of those great days. Hope things look the way they should look. Just looking at the iPad. It looks fine, right? Yeah, it looks alright. Okay. Well, with that said and done, what the hell am I supposed to do? Meet with Sergey in Pendrago. Yes, but there was a side mission. I had to go to like a cavern with a lake and find the this Lord of the Land who's been turned into into a Helion. Need to find him. He's
There, I'll
in
do
some
you a favor.
cavern. Underground lake and cavern. Those are the two keywords I remember. That's the big bad boy over there. I don't want to fight him. Alright, okay, I see. Just getting back into the groove of doing attacks and all that shit again. Big Bird. I like that you can hold the X button and you can do the next attack in that line. What I don't like is that you can't hold the X button and it will do the art. It will trigger the art when it's available in the combo. You gotta like mash it, but then you gotta hold it too. once you do the art, and the window for holding the button is it feels kind of small. So a lot of times I'll be bashing, not really sure when exactly I'll do my art, and then I'll be doing it, I'll be holding it, and it doesn't do the thing. But maybe if it wasn't bashing, I don't know. It's easier to mash. Okay. Well, forts are no problem for me. Just gotta make sure you hit him in the butt. Most things' weakness is in the butt. That's a good lesson to remember in real life. I think that applies to living things in reality, not just video game reality. Oh, what is this? Enter. What? Holy shit.
Well, this doesn't look good.
We're in a foul place.
This feeling. We've been in places like this before.
It's a crucible of malevolence. They make Hellions fight to make them nastier.
Oh.
Venomization, a diabolical practice. It appears this ruin was built to do just that.
Who would make such a thing?
Who would do it?
No, but there are several places such as this on the Glenwood continent. I had thought they had all been sealed up, but...
Looks like they're back in business.
This has to be held off. No question about it.
It's like a breeding factory of strong Hellions. Oh.
Something's blocking our way.
It must be to keep outsiders from entering. It's most likely that only certain people are allowed inside.
So, it's me alone, huh?
A solo fight. If it were me, I could ask for nothing better.
Okay. Also, it stands to reason that there's like a champion Hellion in there that has defeated all the other Hellions. And the ultimate. A super Hellion, if you will. Can I do it? Ominous malevolence swirls around here. Only Soraya may enter. Will you enter? You know what? You never know until you try. I'm gonna give it a try.
Focus, guys.
Slimes? Ah, easy.
Ready? Ready? Strike.
And I was scared. I was worried that there'd be like a super Hellion. Oh, it's like a gauntlet. The enemies just keep spawning in. That's cool.
Ready? No escape.
Alright, so we're doing waves, like strong and strong enemies. So we just fought the snakes, and now we're fighting the snaky mamas.
I will smite evil. It's time. It won't end here. I won't lose.
Okay. You're dead. Alright, I'm fighting Mr. Tree. Man, I'd say about this tree that his bite is definitely worse than his bark. Few puns. Woo! Oh, okay, okay. So we're gonna focus on the bird lady. They're getting in the way. Ooh. Nice, and they have less HP, so makes sense. Come on, tree. Come at me. Why don't you do like a tree and leaf? I got more where that came from. Get to find out a tree enemy. Been doing research all night. All in tree puns. I think my chat is actually glitched. Hang on, give me a second. Wait, no. Still glitched. I need to restart the whole app. Twitch app, why you do this to me? I thought we were friends. Oh wow, Twitch app is really glitching on me now. That usually means there's an update for Twitch. Should probably update it after the stream. Boom, boom, boom. You know, I gotta have chat ready in case somebody decides to say hello, which happens. I'm not delusional. It happens. Alright, Twitch app is up. Oh, damn. Oh, damn, I need some. Ow! Ow! I need SC. Whoa. Okay, they got me comboed. Hey, Winter! Hey, see, I knew it was bug because I saw like stuff coming up, and I couldn't see what it was. It was like all blank, and oh my god, you subbed! Oh, my heart! I feel so blessed. Thank you, Winter. Hello there. Alright, you won't regret this.
Ready? Strike.
You will not regret this decision, okay? You know, being sub comes with its perks.
Be gone. No escape. It's over.
I will
Ready? That did it.
I do monthly.
Ready? How's this?
I do moral support, monthly moral support. Say if you need someone to tell you you're beautiful, you intelligent, you special.
I won't lose.
I do that. No. I'll do that for free. Don't worry about it.
Be gone. Strike. It won't end here. I won't
But how you doing, Winter?
I won't lose. I won't lose. This isn't over.
How's your day been? Has your luck turned around, by the way? Is your luck better?
This isn't over. This isn't over. It won't end here. Whoa. Ready? Strike.
Oh my god. Alright. We're back to the wolves. But there's tougher wolves. There's more of them.
It's over.
My character keeps saying it's over, but it's not nearly over.
Be gone. No escape. Flow and surge. Whoa. Yeah.
Got a little worry. I haven't replied at all, so I'm worried that my chat is bugged again.
Be gone. Strike. How's this?
Oh, you know what? I should keep attacking the bird while he's stunned.
Flow and surge.
It's a good strategy.
No escape. Shatter Fang. Shadow shot. Be gone. Strike. How's this? Ready? No escape. It won't end here. This isn't over. I won't lose. This isn't over. This isn't over.
This isn't over.
Whoa. Be gone.
Is this it? Yeah!
A formidable opponent.
I thought there was gonna be a super tough boss at the end of it. Or maybe that was just part one.
All right. It's settled down a bit.
Nice.
All purified? Somehow.
I'm so sorry for making you go through this by yourself.
Yeah, we had it real rough too. Lila's been fortune telling with her origami flower things.
Saray won't lose, Saray will win. Saray won't lose, just like that.
She left paper scraps all over. I had Meebo clean it up, though.
Of course, I believed in you, but it was just so...
Sorry for making you worry. Thanks, Lila.
No, it's fine. My fortune telling was right after all.
I don't know the accuracy of her fortune telling, to be
That was
honest.
a difficult battle. Let's restore our vitality.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Does this heal me? Doesn't. It does not. That's fine. You can do a lot with one stone.
It's so hot again.
It truly is. I think I'm gonna get sunburned. Edna, do you use your umbrella for protection from the sun?
As you can see.
Do Seraphim get sunburned too? I guess it makes sense since Edna has really fair skin.
Edna's umbrella can be used to avoid the sunlight as well as rain. It can even be used to push back the Hellions.
Oh, wow! So it's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone.
Not quite. It's also her signature item, so it's more like killing 4 birds with 1 stone.
If that's true, then really it's like killing 5 birds with 1 stone since she has a cute mascot character attached to it.
And it's also something she can change depending on her mood, so that's actually 6.
I'm like Cinderella with an umbrella.
I must say, that was a good one.
Not to mention a lot of dead birds with 1 stone.
A lot of dead birds. PETA is knocking on my door. Alright, I just realized we have to go back to that same point that I started the stream on because there was another skit, which I did not press. I don't know why, I'm not looking at that corner of my TV where the skits are telling me to press the button, and I keep missing them. But there seems to be a lot of them
Might be
too,
Something nearby.
which is cool because I like them. Yeah, they're like top 3 things that I like about this game. Just little interactions make me laugh. Was it this save point? I don't think it was this save point. Did I talk to you, Mr. Monolith? I did not talk to you. Oh, there's another skid here.
Glastonbury didn't have a lord of the land either.
We did see a couple of Seraphim, but it didn't look like they were living together.
I can't see them, but they've been here the whole time. To think that it's always been like that is just so friggin' scary.
Oh, the
But
ghost.
in the past, Seraphim were revered.
And in return, Seraphim gave the people their blessing.
That's how it was in the era of coexistence?
Yep.
But the humans came to only believe in things that they could see.
That can't be helped. There's barely anyone who could see Seraphim like Saray and Rose.
It's scary that there are people around you that you can't see, but at the same time, it's sad. It's sad that they can't be noticed even though they're there.
I wish everyone thought the same way you did, Rose.
Oh, there's more.
Do you want something?
Hey, you.
My name is Rose.
I know.
Then call me by my name.
Hey, Rose.
That's better. What do you want?
Quit doing stuff like that.
Stuff like what?
Riding on the shepherd's back like that.
Huh? Did you see that?
By chance.
Gah, that's why Seraphim freak me out sometimes.
It's careless to entrust your body.
Seraphims is just a bunch of
But that was
perverts.
part
Just
of the plan.
watching
Catch them
people.
off guard and then mow them down.
That's not something an adolescent girl should do.
Mowing people down?
Riding around on someone's back.
There's something wrong with a girl being carried on someone's back?
It's careless of you.
I told you it was part of the plan.
I give up.
I don't get it.
She's old enough to decide whether or not she could ride on someone's back. I think the save point was, yeah, I think it was that one. She's a woman. She can do whatever she wants. Die, Mr. Troll, die. Oh, it's a goblin, sorry.
Do it, Rose.
I'm assuming calling a goblin a troll, it would be like super insulting. It's like, oh my god, you racist. Can you not tell the difference? What, we all look the same to you? I swear, I just heard someone say Mike
It's
Wazowski.
easiest to notice the dimmer stars when they shine, they say.
Mike Wazowski. Okay. Oh, I love wind stepping. Feeling the breeze around my feet as I run at turbo speed. Meow, Wait, this is not the forest. Hey, Winter. Winter, you still here? Or did you just ninja sub? And just, like, I'm a sub, and then I'm out. I'm outie. Hey, Winter. Hey. I don't know if you heard earlier, but thank you so much for the sub. It really means a lot to me, because it's crazy that people in this world would press that button, the little button for me. You've made my day. I'm gonna be talking about this all day. Oh, you see this bird? I'm gonna kill this bird in the name of Winter. Die! Ah! No, but I hope your luck has turned around, by the way, that, you know, your bad days are past you now. I know you were talking about that during the weekend. Oh, stop showing off, lady, with your super special attack. And you know, I can do one too. It just doesn't hit as hard.
Quite strong, but we're no pushovers either.
I hope this was a save point. I think it was. I just know that there was a save point, and it had a skit that. Oh god, no. Okay, he ghosted. He was catching up to me, even though I had the yeah, even though I had the speed boost, the fast boar. I just, there was a save point somewhere with a skit, and I didn't check it. I think, and it's gone forever now. We'll never know this vital piece of story. That's all right. I wonder how many skits there are. Probably a trophy finding all of them. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, if there is, you probably have to run through the game with a guide, because I'm sure there's a lot of them that are time sensitive. Because it seems like whenever I do a skit, it's it takes place during the time of the, you know, where the story is at the moment. They have the characters and they're talking about stuff as if, you know, the stuff is relevant to what I'm doing right now. I'm assuming that if you miss one, you move on to the story, you can't do the ones you've missed. But I could probably do it. I could probably run around with a guide if that's the case. Not this playthrough, but if I ever wanted to do another playthrough, I could do it, because I've done some crazy shit before in video games where my least favorite thing that I've done a couple of times in different games is opening every chest in the entire game. Because there've been games where you had to do that, and there are missable chests, like just an area that you can't return to later. So you have to grab all of them before you leave. If you miss one, oh, that's it, your playthrough is ruined, because you can't unlock this special thing you can only get by opening 100% of all chests in the game. There was a game on the GameCube called Skies of Arcadia that did that. And I'm pretty sure you couldn't get the highest pirate title unless you did that. You got 100% of all the chests. And you needed the highest pirate title to, I think, unlock the secret boss in the game. Silly things like that. I think Star Ocean does that as well. Oh, hello there. Guards in the way. What's up? We had reports that a violent criminal is hiding in the vicinity. Until the search is complete, this area is off limits to the general public. Yeah, exactly, Winter. Like, I love it when they tease you with a chest and they're like, no.
What's that?
You're missing, like, an item that you need to open the chest, and you can tell that this chest is, like, really special. This can kind of does it, I guess. You see, like, the chest you need the keys for. But you see, like, a really special chest, and you're like, oh, what is that? And then later you come back, and you're like, holy shit, it had, like, the best, I don't know, bracelet in it. Maybe a bracelet is not something to be excited about, but that's what excites me. Oh, or like a perk, like you said. You know, there's something cool in chests. Is it's a sign for me of like fun design, because there was this one game I played. I can't remember what it was. Was it? I think, oh, it was Fable 3. I played Fable 3 on stream, and I remember that nothing good could ever be found in chests. Like, nothing like truly useful. It was usually just a little bit of money or like a healing item or something. And there were hidden chests everywhere in the game. You like do something ridiculous, something really complicated to get to a chest that was super hidden, and you would open it up and it would just have, oh look, it's got a healing potion in it. It's like, what? Because I believe all the important stuff was locked away behind a different system, so they couldn't put any of the interesting items in treasure chests. But they're called treasure chests, you know? They're supposed to have treasure in them. I think it was Fable 3. We were talking earlier about killing birds with stones in that skit. Let's kill this bird. One of these metaphorical stones, please. Ooh, leveled up. Oh, I'm level 23. I feel really badass now. Let's check out. Do I have anything new? I have nothing new. Ooh. Arrow Squall? Whoa. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the bubbles. The bubbles. On that one, I don't know what this is. Fire a giant bow upward to rain down mana arrows after delay. Hieroglyphic art of bubble arrow. Okay. Well, we'll put it there. Oh, okay. Rock Satellite, we'll do that one. Crystal Tower, calls up crystals from the ground beneath a maximum of 3 targets. This trait is best used against crowds. Upgrade a Rock Satellite. So I could actually just hold the button and it will do the next thing. But in case I want to, you know, manually control it a little bit, I'll put it like that. And these... Oh, wait. Oh! It's actually adding attacks to my combo tree. Well, if I do True Fang, I can go on to do Tiger Blade, Freezing Strike, Sword Flare, Wolfwind Fang, Earth Dragon Fang. Interesting, because these attacks have different elements to them. And they can do... Oh, it's like if I'm fighting a dragon, this attack here can stun a dragon. But it's hard to remember exactly what will be good against what. So if I press right, do this. Press left, I do that. Alright, that's interesting. If I just go neutral, the attacks are just neutral. Sword flare. You can tell I didn't realize this because I haven't used these attacks at all, except for that one time, probably by accident. And then I've been holding forward and doing Tiger Blade and Earth Dragon Fang. Ooh, do you see that thing over there? It's a cool cliff. Whoa! Alright, I probably shouldn't be over here. Treasure chest. Hang on. We'll make an effort and get a treasure chest, and then we'll go back. This place is way too heavy with darkness. What is that guy over there? I don't want to risk it. Cheesecake. Alright, worth it. Cheesecake. Alright, wherever this cave was that I've been looking for, I can't find it. It might have been that one down there that's blocked off. Going on the walk. Going on the walk. Real long walk. There, we kill bird. We'll get the turbo boost movement speed. Let's get it. Plus, I can test out. Am I actually doing these different abilities? Oh, I see. So you gotta start with a stab forward, and then you gotta. I see. I can check my arts while I'm in here, right? Actually, any direction would work. Don't kill the bird! I'm experimenting. Oh, you sons of bitches. Let's try out my abilities. Alright, let's system out on this pig man. Yeah, okay, I see. So if I hold right, I'll do the fire. If I do left, I'll do the other thing. Oh, shit. Let's see. I'll do aqua, left, fire to the right. It's actually really useful to know. I didn't know I could do different elemental moves in just my regular combo.
I think it's time to take a breather somewhere.
Alright, well, we'll be moving forward now with the story. I think this was a good little sidetrack here anyway. Because I got some experience, I leveled up. Probably needed that anyway. I think this is the right way. Perlode's pasture. Oh damn. Oh damn, it's a big area. Very large. Oh. I thought it was a person. It was just a sign. It's a signpost, man. Tell me, where do we go? Pendrago. Alright, we go to Pendrago. But the game I was talking about earlier, Skies of Arcadia, as annoying as that 100% chest detection thing was, chest opening, it is one of my all-time favorite RPGs because I got it for my birthday. and it's probably one of the few RPG games on the GameCube. I think it was originally on the Dreamcast, but released a GameCube version. That's the version I played. I swear, there's only like 5 RPGs on that entire system. So you betcha when I saw that, oh shit, there's a skunk! Everybody run! What did he just throw? He's like throwing coconuts at me. But you betcha I got that RPG game on my GameCube. I didn't have a PlayStation 2. That's where all the RPGs were. I went for the Mario and the Zeldas. I was like, oh, for sure I'm gonna get like a Final Fantasy or something. I think we got one, and it wasn't even like a main game Final Fantasy game. It wasn't, in quotes, proper Final Fantasy. It was still a good Final Fantasy though. They're making a remaster of that for the Switch, which I'm gonna be playing. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, some of the best video game music ever. But anyway, so yeah, I got Skies of Arcadia, a game about a world where everybody lives on floating islands in the sky, and you're a sky pirate, and you get to like pirate crew together, and you sail the skies, you're flying ships. It was everything I could have wanted as a kid. It has freaking pirates in it. So I was really happy when I played that game. In retrospect, that game had way too many random encounters. The encounter rate was pretty insane. It was to the point where like you could finish a battle and you take a half step and you'd be in a different battle, and it sounds like an exaggeration, but it really wasn't. Like way later in the game, you get an item that reduces random encounters, which is really good to have. But yeah, that was just a lot of random encounters, and the battle system was pretty slow. It's one of those battle systems where each character's turn, like they do their animation, but the animation kind of takes a while to do. And then every enemy has their animation that they have to go through. It takes a while. So every turn could take forever, especially if you had like a whole group of enemies and they were all casting spells. It would just slow down the flow a lot. But you know, that was normal back then for those kind of RPG games.
I remember this place was in the Celestial Record.
Oh, like that place? Or do you mean is these 3 haystacks, whatever they are? No, just these 3 wheat stacks. I remember. These wheat stacks have been here for centuries. They were covered in the book.
Oh? Did someone forget this here?
Odd that someone would abandon a tool so central to their livelihood.
Still, it's a terribly lovely field.
Yeah. Age of Chaos or not, it's nice to see that some places are still thriving.
Or so it would seem.
What do you mean?
Take a closer look at the wheat.
Oh no, it's corrupted with malevolence.
Not a single berry.
Same thing over here. Nothing but mold inside the husks.
It's the bliss mold. The whole area is probably wiped out.
The whole area?
It's been going around for a while now. This year's harvest is pretty much screwed.
No wonder they threw away their hoe.
Lila, this is...
Yes. This too must be the work of the Lord of Calamity.
So this is what Age of Chaos really means.
It means no berries. Wait, do berries usually grow in wheat? Is that what wheat is made from? I thought wheat was just like the grass. I don't know how wheat works. What did you do with it? Grind it? They put it in the windmill, magic happens, and out comes flour. And with that flour, they'll make me donuts. That is the circle of life. I realize I don't know much about the world other than what video games tell me. And video games are usually in fantasy world, so I'm kind of screwed. But no, Skies of Arcadia, like one of my top favorite RPG games ever because I grew up with it. But yeah, with the encounter rates being the way they were and the battles being so slow, that's the kind of game that it would be really hard for me to go back to. Even though I really loved the game as a kid, I don't know if I can handle those kind of things anymore. I would just get bored. This is me. I'm all that YouTubing, you know, all that YouTube and Netflix. Like I'm just used to getting everything right now. Right now, I'm the right now generation. It's just, I don't know. I would definitely give retro RPG a try, but it's kind of,
Gotcha, Gold.
it gets kind of annoying to me nowadays. I don't know how I put up with it back in the day, but maybe because that's just the way it was. Yeah, didn't really have a choice. Yeah, games are education sometimes. I learn my science roots words from Pokemon. Oh. You know, Pokemon teaches you a lot of stuff. Like, I didn't know electricity or water was conductive. Or electricity. Until I played Pokemon. That's something Pokemon taught me. I didn't know fire could set, you know, fire to things. No, that's a lie. That was one of the more obvious ones that I didn't learn from Pokemon, but no, like the conductivity thing is actually real. I didn't know that until I played Pokemon. And like, what else? What else is there in Pokemon? They teach you. They're like, okay, a type is good against something. Oh shit, the skunk! I love that the skunk throws coconuts at me.
So, how's Saray doing?
He's yet inexperienced, but he's got
You know what though?
potential.
Pure water does not conduct electricity at all.
He just
What?
doesn't respond to my jokes like you do.
Didn't you mean a shepherd aptitude?
I didn't know that. Science is not my... It's not my strong suit. Although I am fascinated about that sort of thing. Oh. Fascinated. Electricity does actually help
It's
plants.
work, farmer.
Oh, really? In what way?
Used to be.
I can guess, and I'd rather not know anyway.
Well, it gives it a little jolt, a little boost. That's cool. Science is crazy. The end. Science is crazy, bro.
I still got stamina.
Hey, Zero, and welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. How you been doing? This is a lot of stuff that I don't know. I don't know if it's scientifically proven, but I talk to my plants. We have a cactus in our house. We call him Ben. We named him. And we say we talk to him. We give him love. And he seems to appreciate it. I don't know what that is, if that's science. Or if it's just insanity on my part, but I don't know. He seems happy for a cactus. Your theory in Pokemon. Are you a professor? Are you like Professor Oak? I'm the Pokemon professor. Are you a boy or are you a girl? I can't tell.
Still got stamina to spare. You guys hanging in there?
Saray, look around you.
I already opened the chest. It's like, there's a chest somewhere while I'm standing over the open chest. Like, Mikleo. Gotta pay attention, man. Gotta pay attention. Oh, it's blocked here too. Landslide. No, I was just making a joke. You know how when you start Pokemon, the professor's always like, are you a boy or are you a girl? Like, they can't tell. This is a weird question. I always loved the Oak can't remember his grandson's name. What's my grandson's name? You get to name him Fartface? Yes, that is my grandson, Fartface. Grandpa? Yes, Fartface? This place is huge. It's good that you can actually teleport between save points. Oh, I was telling you a few weeks ago that I was playing Pokemon X. Like, I've been getting back into Pokemon. And I've gotten all the way to the final gym. And I've checked out for a little bit. I don't know why. I was really enjoying it, and I want to play Pokemon. It's just other things get in the way of me playing it. I might actually sit down and play Pokemon today, because I really want to continue playing it. Plus, I want to play, what's it called? Alpha Sapphire? Because Sapphire was, in my opinion, my favorite Pokemon. It was the best one of the first 3 generations. Some people I know will say Gold and Silver, but I just really love my Sapphire game. Actually, I had Emerald, now that I think about it. I had Sapphire first, and then I got Emerald, and I had the Battle Frontier, which was super hard. I never managed to do any of the Battle Frontier stuff, because I sucked in, like, the tactical aspect. I never played Pokemon, you know, in the smart way as a kid. I just went with whatever Pokemon I thought looked cool. And I always just went for the most powerful attacks, but instead of, you know, using useful abilities that might help me in battle, like, you know, race by attack or by evasion or blind my enemies, stuff like that, you know, that stuff goes a long way in Pokemon. But no, I would just look at the power stats. So to have a Pokemon that would just have, like, basically the same move 4 times over, I'll be like Flamethrower, Fire Blast, and Ember, and, you know, like, no variation at all. Yes, exactly. The Sapphire and Emerald and Ruby, you could have a secret base, and if you link traded or link battled with somebody, like your friend, you could fight them whenever you wanted in your hideout. That would hang out there, and you could refight their team that they had.
Ready for this? Pressure fight. Inflict physical ailments for effect on the undead. Got it?
And they've really improved on that stuff in the remake for the 3DS, the Alpha Sapphire, which is one of the reasons why I want to play it, because I want to check this stuff out. That's one of the reasons why the 3rd generation of Pokemon was my favorite as a kid, because I would play and literally, like, scout out every hideout in the game, because they all had different, like, layouts. Some of them would have, like, holes in the ground and stuff that would block off the rest of the layout for you. I don't know if you could fix those holes up, but I would just try and find my perfect base at, like, the best location.
You can try.
And they've added a bunch of stuff to it now.
Weapons ready.
More decorations and more depth to it. So I'll play that after I played X. Yeah, you can have, like, Pokemon plushies and that kind of stuff. It was great. Put a nice little rug in there, in your little cave.
Can't just run around blindly. You need rest sometimes.
But yeah, I did see the Switch Lite. It looks really good. I like the look of it. Oh, locked off. It's not for me, because I like having my Switch docked. I'm more of a docked player. I have played handheld whenever necessary, but most of the time I try and play it docked. For some weird reason, I do play Splatoon 2 better in portable, in handheld mode, than I do with my Pro Controller.
An aged trend.
I think,
Sounds it's quite
I don't know, the Pro Controller gyro,
Explanation.
feels a little less responsive. Maybe that's why I play better handheld. Or maybe it's the other way around and I'm just weird. I like the lag. But it looks really good. I saw a review of the new Switch, and apparently the buttons are better, feel better, and just overall it just feels nicer to hold, which makes sense since it's supposed to be, since it's the handheld only.
That's what grown-ups are really like.
Yeah, sounds like something a brat would say.
So that they would, you know, try and optimize it for that kind of usage versus the regular Switch.
Ready, Nick Leo? Purity, come forth! Pull together.
But like I said, it's not for me. Some people think of the Switch as their like a new portable. Like I know some people use it mainly as a portable system. Like it replaced their 3DS. But not for me. Not for me. To me, it's definitely a home console. Oh man. Oh man. People are dying here. The trees are taking over. And I still play on my 3DS because I didn't play it much when it was, you know, when it was more current, I suppose. So I have a huge backlog of 3DS games that I sadly can't stream because I don't have any way of streaming 3DS games. There's no capture cards or anything. There was, for a time, a place you could send it to, and you could get it modded, but they closed down, as far as I know. Where did they come from? There. Secret door here. Oh damn! I saw the red ruby, so I thought maybe fire.
There might be something nearby.
Jet black vest. It's cool.
It seems there's a treasure chest.
Shiba
near us.
Inu tail. Ooh. Are there any mummies in here? But no, so I've been having fun playing on my 3DS, just playing the games that I haven't played before. I played lots of Kirby. Played 2 Kirby games. I played Kirby Epic Yarn and Kirby Triple something. I can't remember what it was called. Triple something. And a lot of fun with those. I want to play the Yoshi game, Woolly World. I have it on the 3DS, and there's an RPG game that I want to play as well on it. I haven't gotten started with because I know that RPG games are gonna take a while to get through. Obviously, I'm playing one right now, but I don't know how I feel about playing big ass RPG game on stream and then playing another big ass RPG game during my off time. But it's called, oh shit, what is it called? Oasis something.
I think it's time to take a breather somewhere.
It's about level 5. They make really good games. I want to get into Yokai Watch, which is a 3DS series as well, which looks really fun. It's kind of like Pokemon,
Sense the ancient tongue.
but more
Hear
anime.
one.
Also made by level 5. So undead enemies will HP regenerate. Oh. But one of my favorite things about the 3DS is that the waifu gets to play Persona 5 or Dragon Quest Builders 2, and I can just sit next to her on the couch with a 3DS and like one earbud in or something. Ooh.
Open the floodgates! Bubble arrow! Open the floodgates! Bubble arrow!
I was a way to shoot the higher level version by holding a button. I can't remember which one. Oh, my day is great. My day is great. As always, a bit late. I really am trying though, but I feel like I jinx myself every time I say, "Oh, I'm gonna try and be on earlier." I get on later, and really, I'm trying to get as much stream time as possible. She just shut up. Just wait, can I? Just shut up and try my best without getting anybody's hopes up.
Wait, that's...
But other than that, I'm doing fine. Oh, this is the other place. Okay. I got into bed really late last night. I was playing the new Castlevania game on mobile, and I know you're thinking, mobile, you bros. Maybe you love mobile games. I don't know, but I think most people have kind of an aversion to playing mobile games, especially games that are based on already established franchises that are on consoles. Like, for example, Castlevania, which is a platforming RPG game with exploration, stuff, the Metroidvanias. And this one is a gacha game, so you're rolling for weapons and stuff. Let's just say, if you're expecting the console experience, you ain't gonna get it. But I don't know, I was having fun playing it. The parts of that game that they actually got right. But then there are the usual mobile tropes that kind of ruin it a bit for me. But yeah, I was just listening to podcasts last night and just playing it. And I completely forgot the time, and then all of a sudden, it was like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, we
Well,
did it!
that's that.
All together now. 1, 2.
So we're going now?
Yeah.
Wait, what's
Come
our
on,
cue?
guys.
Oh, that was kind of cute. The nasty microtransactions. Yes, that is a big problem. Definitely. Here's what I think. The pricing is completely wrong. But I know why they price things the way they do. Because it works. Wait, what? Where the heck am I going? Oh, okay, I want to get the middle entrance somehow. Okay, I see it. I see it. At least the pricing is wrong for me. I know why they do it, because they're the big whales. The people who will spend $500, $1,000 on a character or a weapon or something. And in the long run, they earn more money from doing that, on focusing on those people, who can't help themselves, who will spend that money, rather than, making the pricing fair and counting on everybody spending at least a little bit of money.
There might be something nearby.
I think time and time again, we've proven, or the people have proven, that if you want to be successful in the mobile market in terms of earnings, you gotta focus on the whales. And for us normal people who don't have the income to do so, it sucks. Even a game like Castlevania can have microtransactions in mobile. Yeah, so the way it works is you get the characters for free, but their equipment costs money, so you have to pull from the gacha system, like main weapons and sub weapons and armors. And so far it's been fine. They're giving me plenty of free pulls, so it hasn't been terrible. Um, 74. Okay. But yeah, no, it hasn't been overly terrible. Some games you can actually play free to play. And yes, you have to be patient because you need to earn those gems to be able to do your pulls, and it can suck having to wait when you want to get something right now. But if you just stick with it, you'll regularly be doing pulls and life is fine and dandy. But then there are games that will just ask you very, very harshly. No, they will demand, basically, for you to put money in their game. Pokemon Masters. Yeah, you're gonna suffer if you don't pay at least some amount of money. Like, to be really greedy, they will give you barely any free pulls, and it just sucks. And I feel like Castlevania is sitting somewhere in between. At least right now, while I'm progressing. I'm getting gems from progressing the story, but I don't know what will happen once the story is finished, or I hit a wall that I can't overcome in the game. Because it doesn't seem like there's any other way of earning gems at the moment, other than playing multiplayer, but there hasn't been that many gem rewards for multiplayer so far. So I think it's just a matter of luck. If you're lucky with your pulls, you get some really good equipment early on, so you're not going to be as reliant on the gacha system as you would be otherwise. But so far, I'm just having fun. I thought there was a fake wall here. So I hear you talking about the Nintendo 3DS. I'm curious about all the consoles that you have all the time. Oh, I have most consoles. Now as an adult, I have most consoles. Your phone's so tiny, you don't play games on it. Oh. To be honest, I don't really play games on my phone either until kind of recently. It was just something I wanted to have because it's just nice to sometimes have a fun game on your phone you can pull out whenever you're bored. The problem is, I haven't really found a game like that really got me addicted, or that I can just play whenever I feel like it. I get really easily bored of mobile games, so I don't even think this Castlevania game is gonna keep my interest for very long. You still rock the iPhone SE? That's not bad. I mean, if you're not gaming on it, then you don't really need an upgrade. All you gotta do is, all our phones really gotta do is, be able to make phone calls and that stuff. So not bad. I feel like people who upgrade their phones and want the quicker phones is these people who don't have yellow, or people who I don't know, who wants to play the video games, who wants to rock the newest apps. I've met people who have who didn't even use smartphones. They have like the super cheap phones. All you can do is text and call, and they're happy. And I don't know how they do it. How can that be enough? But Zero, okay, I'll give you somewhat of a history of game console that I own. Let's see. I own a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. I did have an original Xbox, but I ended up getting rid of it when I moved to Australia. I had 2 Xbox 360s, which I had to get rid of as well when I went to Australia. I still have my Xbox One. I have Wii U, and I have Switch. I used to have a Wii, but my Wii U kind of replaced it, so I got rid of my Wii. I had a GameCube, which I loved very much, but I got rid of the GameCube when I came to Australia. I had a lot of classic consoles. I had to get rid of like half of my consoles coming to Australia, and part of me feels really sad about that, but I never played them. And if I want to play a GameCube game, my Wii U is available to me. I've modded it so that it plays GameCube games as well. So it can play Wii U games, Switch games, and GameCube games, and it can even run emulators. So I can play Super Nintendo and Nintendo and whatever Nintendo I want on my Wii U. My Wii U is a Super Nintendo machine, basically. The only thing it doesn't play is Switch games. I guess I have 3DS games as well. But yeah, I have a 3DS. I had DS. I had a Game Boy Advance. I got rid of the Game Boy Advance and the DS. And you know what the sad part of it all is? Is that I can't find my way out. But also, the sad part of it all is that I have to leave. Is that all the consoles I got rid of, I wanted to sell them or give them away to someone else. I knew would take care of them, but I had no time. I was literally like a day away from traveling, and I was like, there's nowhere I can keep this stuff. I'm gonna have to get... So I just had to throw it at the junkyard. Sadly. So the day before I left Australia, I get rid of my Game Boy Advance, my DS, my original Xbox, my GameCube, my Switch, my 2 Xbox 360s. I kept my PlayStation 2, because that thing is my treasure. What else did I get rid of? Oh, I got rid of my Genesis, my Mega Drive, which I had owned. I got my Mega Drive when I was 3 years old. It was my Christmas present for when I was 3. I had owned that Mega Drive, was about as old as I was, and I had to say goodbye to it. And it was sad, honestly, because I'm kind of a hoarder when it comes to this kind of stuff. When it comes to video games, I always like to collect, and most of the stuff that I got assuming I'd keep them for life. But everything I get rid of, I can play on another console or something. So I won't be missing out on the games, but I will be missing out on just having those consoles. And I think one of the reasons why it was also really sad for me was because growing up, I didn't really have much money, and I barely had any consoles. I would get the Nintendo machines until the 360 came out, and I got a 360 with the first paycheck that I ever received in my entire life. My first job ever. I got my 360, and oh my god, it was so different from playing like the GameCube. it was a tough decision, you know, because the Switch was out or was coming out, and I was like, I felt like I was betraying Mario.
I still got stamina to spare. You guys hanging in there?
And but I was like, no, it's time that I get them Gears of War, you know.
There must be herbs around here.
It was a very different system, but I discovered a lot of games that I loved. And honestly, I'm happy I didn't get to Switch. I was able to get a Switch super cheap later in life, and there's some really good Switch games, but I enjoy the library on the 360 a lot more, and that it kind of opened the path for me to then later get a PlayStation and all that stuff. But yeah, I had Nintendo machines, I got 360. I started getting my own money, and I was like, I want a PlayStation 2 because I didn't own one ever, and all the RPGs on the PlayStation 2 looked amazing. And I missed out on those. So, like 10 years after the fact, almost. No, not 10 years, maybe 7 years after the PlayStation 2 came out, finally I owned one. And I could play whatever game I wanted on it. And I remember I played Kingdom Hearts. I played some Final Fantasy. Katamari Damacy was everything to me. Wild Arms. I played Wild Arms on it too. I was trying to think of all the RPGs. There were so many RPGs on that system.
Well, that's that.
And really other really great games too.
It seems there's a treasure chest near
Oh yeah, I
us.
played the Silent Hill games. So that was kind of like when my big love for those kind of games started too. The like survival horror genre. I was the same way too with the Super Nintendo, the way you were with the Mega Drive. Because I didn't own a Super Nintendo. I went from the NES to the N64.
Ready, Nick Leo?
Oh, I had a Mega Drive in between. So I went NES, Mega Drive, Nintendo 64. And I don't know. The Mega Drive wasn't by choice though, like, because I didn't know anything about video games. It wasn't like I was like, Mommy, Daddy, I like this Sonic. I want to go fast. You know, I didn't know about Sonic. Oh yeah, I played Persona 3 on PlayStation 2, of course. Persona 3 was incredible. I had never played anything like it.
I think it's time to take a breather somewhere.
So really, it was my parents, because of my parents, that I ended up getting the Mega Drive. Probably if I got to choose myself, I would have picked the Super Nintendo. But at the I didn't know anything. I just saw a gaming console, and I didn't understand why my Mega Drive couldn't play the Mario games. But I was happy with Sonic, and I had fucking Alex Kidd, which was a terrifying game to play because I hated how short reach he had with his punches and kicks, and it was like one hit kills. Like you got touched by anything and it would kill you instantly, and combine that with the short range, it meant that you had to get within an inch of death every time you had to fight an enemy. And it was too stressful. Little wee little Paro, baby Parallax. I can't speak now, but yeah, Bablax. That's what it was. That was Bablax. And I had Earthworm Jim, which we played a bit on the retro stream when I was first trying out if the OBS was working. And I also had that Mickey Mouse game and Rocket Knight Adventures. You know, in retrospect, I feel like I had a lot of games on the Mega Drive, even though I only had 6. I had like Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, and then those games that I mentioned, and the rest I would rent. We would rent them Every now and then, I would play games that way. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog was the Fortnite of those days. It's true. It's true. Sonic was like really cool back then. All right, this is the way. It is true. Oh, whoa. Okay, this is not the way then? Then where are we going? At least I thought he was. I thought he was the coolest thing ever. Okay, I think we're supposed to go down there, but I like to explore, but it seems like story just doesn't want me to explore at the moment. No, so I got the Mega Drive, and then we went to Nintendo 64, and
Wait,
that's when games started getting really expensive. I think a Nintendo 64 game was about 800 to 900 crowns at the time. 700 to 800, something like that. Which is like, what, 80 bucks? 80 American dollars? 120 Australian dollars. Jesus. So, that's when... Oh no! Oh no, I don't like this. Oh, okay, I lost one of them. There was like darkness underneath them. Ugh. But yeah, no, Nintendo 64 games were really expensive, and I could only get one game a year, and that was Christmas. Because my birthday was so close to Christmas. I couldn't get double games. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten 2 games a year. But my birthday is in the beginning of January, only like a week and a half after Christmas, so wasn't happening. My dad was a single dad, so he couldn't really afford them expensive games, and he was like, "Oh, but you can play the Mario 64 for a whole year. That's fine." And you know what? He wasn't wrong. Bablax was, he took his time. I never did manage to get all 120 stars back in the day. As an adult, I went back and did it,
Could
but
this be some sort of training?
back then, getting all the stars was like a mythical thing. Like the Yoshi on the castle roof was like something I would never see. And I remember, I went to this girl's... Oh, shit. I went home with a girl, a classmate. I think we were like doing a project together. And her big brother had Mario 64, and he was playing it, and he would do the triple jump thing, and he had... When you get all the stars in Mario 64, you get like the sparkly triple jump, and I saw that, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Although in Bablax's language, which was... What is that? What is it? So, that blew my mind. But yeah, no, I would get like 1 game a year. And thankfully, I had friends who were a bit more spoiled than me. And they had lots of games, and they would lend me their games. Otherwise, I would probably go insane with just 1 game a year. I got Mario 64. Actually, I got 3 games when I first got my 64. I got Mario 64, Pilot Wing 64, and Shadows of the Empire. And I've talked about Shadows of the Empire before, because that game terrified me. Because it would have like the sewer monsters and the Wampus, the you know, like the Yeti men from Star Wars, and they scared the shit out of me. I'd be like, Daddy, please play the game.
Wow.
And
This place is huge.
Yes. Pendragon is the largest city
and he
on
would
the
do it. He
continent.
wasn't that good at video games, but it was good enough to help me, thankfully.
Where can we find an
Because that last level in Shadow of the Empire,
In front of the plaza.
I played that level to
Sure
death.
know
It was
your
like
way
a
around.
space shooter level. You get to fly around this star base, and you had to go inside and blow it up from the inside and escape. It was kind of like Death Star run from Return of the Jedi. And I think that's what also sparked my love for space shooters. Holy shit!
Sergey!
He's one of the Cardinal's subordinates. I tried to apprehend him, but well, you saw what he was like.
Yeah, he just super jumped.
His movements were incredible.
You could tell, right? It was a Hellion.
The Cardinal's underling is a Hellion? Then
Forgive me, sir. He's escaped into the shrine.
Is the Cardinal maybe a Hellion?
It looks like it's true.
They've taken over.
I believe he was likely a messenger of.
What?
Cold. You can blather on inside.
Tell us the details after we find shelter from the rain, if you please. Our friends are feeling a bit chilly, and even a seraph can catch a cold.
Friends.
Not that you could tell, since you can't see them.
Forgive me. I should have been mindful of the Seraphim's presence. Let us head for the Knight's Tower. Your wife sure is considerate.
Oh yeah, he thinks we're married. I wouldn't mind though. He's cute.
he still thinks they're married.
She adorable. But yeah, so after those 3 games, those 3 games lasted me
Around you.
for a really long time, and then yeah, the 1 game a year. And I think the next game that I received after that was Ocarina of Time, I think. And then after that, was Majora's Mask only a year after Ocarina? I can't remember. But I remember I got Just Force Gemini, which was rad. You could shoot. you could shoot the bugs, and they would pop. They would explode. All the bits would fly all over the place. What else did I have? I didn't really have that many games on the 64. And then, yeah, I got the GameCube. I'm surprised my dad even bought me the GameCube, honestly. It was such a random thing. I just asked him for the GameCube, and he actually got it for me. Just like that. It wasn't even Christmas or anything. It was very rare that he'd ever spend money on games for me like that. Oh, I had Banjo-Kazooie. What am I doing? Oh. Yeah, this is this guy. What is he at, by the way? So I'm blabbing and I forget what I'm doing. Geyser. Oh, actually, let's go to the store. Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie was another one of those things where it was just completely random. It wasn't Christmas or anything, and he just showed up with the game. Because I remember my best friend, his older brother was playing Banjo-Kazooie, and I was like, what is that? That looks like Mario, but with a bear.
Saray,
And I was
look
immediately
carefully
intrigued,
around.
and I wanted it. And I asked my dad, "Is this game Banjo-Kazooie? There's the bear, and it's the bird, and it's really fun. It's like Mario." And he was like, "Okay." And then, like a week later, I had spent the day with my grandmother, and he was coming to pick me up. I'm just looking at the areas. Okay, there's a lot of areas to explore, but I wanted to go to the store first. But yeah, he was coming to pick me up. I get in the car, and it's like, "Hey, why don't you take a look what's in the back seat?" And I turn around. Wait, what? What's the store here? And I turn around. What the fuck? Or more like, what? Betty! The video game! And there was a Banjo-Kazooie in the back seat, and it was amazing. Oh, it really was good. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I'm just wandering around, completely lost in the city. But yeah, I think the GameCube and Banjo-Kazooie, those were the only things I ever got game related, not on Christmas. All right. She equipped it, right? I think I got the question if I wanted to equip it on her. Yeah, I did. She got a better weapon. I don't think anybody else had anything better. No. There's some armor, I guess. All right. Put on Saray. I only remember Final Fantasy 9 and a Digimon game. I think I also had Super Saga, but I barely can remember it. Oh, the Mario Super Saga? That was a great game on the Game Boy Advance. Played a lot more in high school. I kind of, I didn't really get into older games. Until I was more or less an adult. And I started earning my own money, and I could afford my own consoles and all that stuff. Go to the Knight's Tower. Where's the Knight's Tower? Like I said, like I didn't buy a PlayStation 2 until after high school, and there were a few years there where I was like dedicated to play as many of the games that I missed out growing up. You know, any games that I couldn't borrow from my friends, or like games on systems that I could never really play. Oh, Knight's Tower. I see it. I see it. And yeah, like I said, the PlayStation 2 was one of those kind of systems. I ended up playing a lot of Super Nintendo and emulators and that sort of stuff. You know, looking back at it, I don't know how I played so few games and was still happy, you know, with video games.
Be a better place to talk.
Did everything go okay? Can we get in the church?
And nowadays, I'm like, what? There's only 50 games coming out this year? That's not enough. What?
High scrutiny.
So what else is new? They weren't big fans of us in the first place.
Yeah, good point. We've got nothing to hide. Let's do it.
Look at that. Ever since Rose joined up with us, I feel like Saray has become so much more proactive.
Too bad it means that much more trouble for us.
Thank you.
It was my decision to begin with. And besides, I've really wanted to see the shrine inside the church.
There's something about you that reminds me of the Pope. He too would never hesitate to spare expenses for the sake of his people.
Oh boy, another masochist.
I see.
I've prepared lodgings for you. I pray that the Seraphim will also be able to rest well tonight.
But Captain, it's been 3 days since last we heard from Boris after his infiltration. I believe we should hurry.
Who's Boris?
The rain may be affecting our food supplies, but I shall prepare our famous Drago stew for you.
Aren't you the least bit concerned? He's your only brother.
My brother?
I do not wish to burden you with my troubles any more than I already have.
I really like this guy's design. He looks cool.
It's a kind offer.
If this was an MMO, I'd probably make a character that look like him.
Thank you.
I was actually born in Sweden, and I didn't see Chile until I was 15. We went to Chile, and I met my family that was over there for the very first time. We had a very small family in Sweden. My dad had to he was a refugee from Chile during the dictatorship that was going on over there, and so he came alone. He came with no family over here. And then my family on my mom's side, she's also from Chile. and she came with her mother, her father, and her siblings. But yeah, other than that, there wasn't really anyone else. There was no like cousins or grandmothers or grandfathers or anything like that. So basically what we had was it.
Sergey
You know,
sure
we'd
seems
have
like
a
a
family
good guy.
dinners, and we would be
He
like
is,
6 people.
Though I fear he may be a bit too
That was the whole
genuine and
family.
sincere to command the knights.
We
I
head
agree.
to the inn.
I hope he has what it takes.
We've got plenty of worries of our own. Let's not get hung up on other people's issues.
But I was completely like shell-shocked when I went to Chile, because it was such a different world from cozy old Sweden. It was the first time I ever seen like real poverty in my entire life, really. And people living with things that I took for granted in life. Or without things that I took for granted. That's when I learned that the world is very different
That was a
from
meal.
what I was used to. Oh, Rose, come on.
Learn some manners.
He's
You
burping.
sure can eat.
So can these two.
It was surprisingly good. I couldn't help myself.
Drago stew, 85 points.
My policy is eat while you can. It's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. That's the law of a soldier.
A soldier, huh?
Soldier, aren't you and your buddies in an assassin's guild?
Well, you know, it wasn't always like this. We used to be just a band of mercenaries. Not to brag, but they called us the best on the continent.
Is that right?
That's it for me. We've got a job to do tomorrow.
Is Rose's band of mercenaries the one you mentioned before?
The Wind Riders, I believe.
I think I've heard of them. The tale said just 100 of them could scatter a force of 20,000 men and capture 3 castles in one night.
Yeah, they were a legendary band of mercenaries. It's no wonder Rollins itself was their primary employer.
They sound crazy strong.
Strong and loyal. To the point that even the Emperor of Rollins trusted them like his right-hand man. Isn't that right?
It's true. Was true. But then, the Imperial family of Rollins ended up stabbing them in the back, along with the very one I'm seeking vengeance against.
The Imperial family joined forces with Hellions?
Is it that surprising?
I guess not. People and Hellions aren't separate entities after all.
Very true. You can even consider them 2 sides of the same coin.
In
I like the
fact,
little emo
the Cardinal's
haircut that
power
I gave
somehow
him.
linked to a Hellion, things start to make sense.
It looks like Rose snuck out through the back. Can't take my eyes off her for a second.
Hey, Dazzle!
I wonder if someone ordered an assassination.
Ooh, and was she asked to do it by herself?
Either way, this is bad.
Okay. So they were kind of special people, super highly skilled, but they were too dangerous to
There
keep
may be
alive.
some herbs out here. Be on the lookout
And
for
that's why he
them.
wants to revenge. That makes sense. Makes sense also why I'm guessing Rose is like a survivor of those people, and
What's wrong? Why are you all here?
that's why she's such a good assassin.
That's what we want to know. Where were you going?
Oh, just taking a walk. Thought maybe I ate too much.
In the
You have
rain?
to follow every whim that pops into your head, damn it.
We thought you might have ditched us to go assassinate someone.
Not yet, silly. That comes later.
Say what?
It's from someone who lost their son in the war that just broke out. kill the one who started the battle. The invasion was proposed to the Emperor about a year ago, in documents bearing the name of Pope Macedra.
Huh? You're gonna kill the Pope?
Hold on. How do you know someone didn't just use his name? I thought he went missing after all.
Maybe. But then again, maybe not. It's awfully close to the time he went missing. We'll have to investigate further.
And what if we find out that he's bad?
If it's evil, the Scattered Bones slay it.
Even if it's the Pope?
The Pope, the Emperor, even the Shepherd.
Shepard? But that is a me!
Oh, was that inappropriate?
I am
Not
the
a fan of that
Shepherd.
last part, it's true.
It isn't like we walk around all stabby-stabby. We make sure what kind of person our target is first.
I think I understand you better, Rose.
Do you now? Well, that's good.
I'm starting to understand too. Why she bears no malevolence, that is.
Because she's as nuts as he is?
Rose would certainly never tell a lie, that's for sure.
She was always that way. It's in her blood.
Yeah, I've noticed that too, Winter.
Is the Pope the
Religion
type of person who would just
seems
up
to
and
be
start a war?
That's certainly not
the
the
villain.
impression of him we got from Sergei.
all the time.
He's the de facto leader of a powerful country. He's probably got more layers than you'd think.
It's always some kind of false religion. People trying to summon a god to destroy the world. That sort of thing. I think Japanese culture is just fascinated with Western mythology and religion in general. They like to do incorporate that stuff into their animes and their games. Like, to them, like, it all sounds exotic. It's like fantasy to them, you know? Like, Western people write about, I don't know, goblins and orcs. And the Japanese, they're like, ooh, Christianity, it's kind of the same. It's like, that's their Tolkien. Western people like ancient Greek, in my opinion. It's true, actually. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. That's a mythology that's very popular. Hercules and all that stuff. Zeus. Where are we going? Take a look around the shrine church. Where is the shrine church, though? Sorry, by the way. I'm a little bit lost in this town, and talking and playing at the same time doesn't help me. It's one of those skills that I need to learn. And I still haven't picked up on it. It's like, at some point I thought, you know, oh, I can do talking game all the time. No problem. But it's actually a lot harder than I thought it would be. Especially with games like this. What about this place here? But I think we're kind of similar in some ways, Winter. Like, if you'd ask me about any game on the Nintendo 64, like back when I was in high school, if you asked me anything about Nintendo 64 games or GameCube games,
Well, that was easier
I
than
had
we
played
thought.
a lot of them.
This looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
I knew a lot
Looks like a
about the
small
games on those
crowd.
two consoles, but only those two consoles. It wasn't until after high school that I really was able to experience what other systems offered. But growing up was very much N64 and GameCube focused.
And Eumacia! Hyanawa and Almanac!
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Motelis!
Matolis!
That's right. Motelis is the seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
The seraph worshipped at the shrine church is Motelis?
The Five Lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
I bet Mount Tellus would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the 5 lords after all.
You must be Soray. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you very much.
It's
Thank you
more
very much.
magnificent than I'd even imagined.
The architecture definitely dates it to the height of the era of Asgard.
Speaking of
Glad to see you're impressed, but
mythologies,
don't let your guard
era of Asgard. That's Norse mythology there. Case in point. We're combining Christianity with Norse mythology here. They really do love that kind of stuff, don't they?
This inscription concerns the trial of the shepherd, and the spiritual powers he obtains upon clearing it.
Could the spiritual powers
Be real?
Buzz, 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 buzz. Be real, real bees. Oh, bees everywhere.
just possibly? It's like the lettering's meant to tell us something.
But it's all gibberish. It must be some kind of code.
Ooh, let's crack it. Let's
Well,
do
it
it.
does involve sensitive info. Maybe there's a hint to crack the code somewhere.
Hey, what does the big rock thing say?
I'm afraid I'm not really sure. The inscription is written in some sort of cipher, and the key to interpreting it is handed down only from pope to pope.
So, I guess we'll have to get the Pope to read it then, huh?
Just about to say, there's a lot of malevolence in this town. Oh, what?
Something's wrong. Let's get out of here.
What just happened?
I don't feel so good. What is going on?
It's a Hellions domain. Just like when we fought Heldalf.
Oh, shit. Oh, the kids.
It's like they've been turned to stone.
Uh-oh. Who's that over there? Hello? Is that a lady? You're an evil lady? Gonna tiptoe my way forward. Hello? Is it the Cardinal? I think the Cardinal was a woman.
Going home already, Shepherd?
Huh?
I am Cardinal Fortin of
It
the
is.
Church of Roland's.
This domain, is it yours?
Ah, so you can still move. Why don't you lend me your powers? For the sake of the people, of course.
They asked me the same thing in Highland.
I hardly think myself the equal of a Philistine like Bartlow.
Sounds like something a Philistine would say.
Charming, but sticks and stones and so on, young lady.
Ooh, burn!
Ooh, she's good.
Not really.
I
It was
have but
lame.
one wish. To see my empire overcome this tumultuous era of chaos. A task only possible if the people are united. But Roland's is far too expansive to unify the people through mere patriotism alone. Shepherd, do you know exactly what it is that the state has used for eons to keep an entire country in line?
Is it faith?
Yes, faith. It is the belief in their own salvation that inspires in people the greatest sense of unity when they band together against outsiders who share different values. Meaning that my church itself should serve as the cornerstone for all of Roland's.
Well,
Maybe in your mind.
It is but the vision of one who would guide the people. With the name and power of the Shepherd, more people than ever can be brought to salvation.
Then you should cooperate with the Knights. Wouldn't that really be what's best for everyone?
I would welcome their efforts if they would simply bend to my will and do as I command. Even if they are a pack of loutish meatheads who can't figure out that their Pope abandoned them.
Wait a minute, the Pope just ran away? You didn't have him locked up?
What?
I am not a street thug, child. The Pope, Macedra, I should say, left of his own accord. Abandoning his duty to both the Empire and his followers. What, pray tell, would you call such a man?
Pretty irresponsible, if what you're saying is true.
Irresponsible is one word.
Why should we believe her? Look at the evil aura she generates.
The Knights, for example. In order to bring the people together, we must find Macedra and give him his due punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, the same punishment that befell those uncivil enough to mistrust me.
Then we have a problem. We need the Pope to tell us the meaning of the inscription.
Why? Cooperate with me and it won't be necessary.
I need to know. No matter what.
Ah, I see. That's very unfortunate. So then you mean to say...
What the...
My body!
That you reject my vision!
Oh my god.
Saray!
She got loud. She was so calm and then she got all mad.
Let's go!
We're leaving.
Wait, we can teleport? Oh, well, why haven't we teleported before? Oh, way too slow, lady.
What? They broke through my domain and connected with the Seraphim, if only just for a moment. Oh, will I relish this.
Alright, I think we found a baddie. Alright, interesting. She's more powerful than I am. How did she get a power like that? To cast Spectral Cloak and walk around invisible. You can sneak past obstacles to use sight to detect movement and move undetected past enemies that's sensed by sight. Touching an enemy weaker against water. Weak against water, they can begin battle with an advantage.
We disappeared? What the hell was that?
Interesting.
The Spectral Cloak. You've been practicing in secret, haven't you? That was sweet.
Oh.
We'll talk later. We've got to flee to the Knight's Tower.
Alright, we gotta join up with our bro. Who's just around the corner. Let's see what he has to say about all this. So wait, the Pope just left. We all thought that he was, captured by the Cardinal, locked up somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, she's gonna assassinate somebody. Someone's gonna die.
The Pope fled of his own volition?
I'm sorry I couldn't get more details. We were sort of running for our lives.
No, that is more than enough. I'm just relieved that you weren't captured.
Thanks for saving us back there.
It's the least I could do.
Seraph Mikleo, my humble admiration for your bravery.
It's nothing, really.
It is nothing. All you did was blind her temporarily.
We have to do something about her domain.
Those powers might help. Let's get the Pope to decipher that inscription.
That'll be tough if we don't know where he is. The Knights have been hunting him for a year now with no success.
Yeah, but they were assuming the whole time that the Cardinal was behind the disappearance. Guess what? I think I know where Popadope might be.
Popadope?
You do?
The village of Gadadin on the southern part of the continent. We won't know for sure until we check it out, of course.
How did you get that information?
Well, let's just call it an industry secret. You know how it is.
Of course. I should have expected no less from the wife of the shepherd. Let us send a search team to Gadadin.
Hold on a minute. The Cardinal already expects that our side will be searching for the Pope.
A highly visible squadron of knights would essentially be a bright pink arrow pointed straight at him.
However,
We can operate covertly in small numbers. Let us handle Gadadin.
But that's far too much to ask.
Chill, Captain, we got this. What is it they say? Pope springs eternal?
Abandon Pope! All ye who, don't go to Gadadin.
So bad.
Okay, settle down.
Such a bad joke.
My thanks.
But then why was still laughing? It's just,
Actually, as for what you can do in return, do you suppose we could get a pass to Rollins? I might be mistaken for an ally of the Highland Army otherwise.
I have seen for myself the quality of your character. I shall prepare it immediately.
Thank you. That's a load off my mind.
There is something I would like to impart to you as well. Would you please step outside for a moment?
alright, sure. What's he gonna give me?
Do you remember the art I used?
Oh shit, he's gonna teach me the super special art.
That is the Lion's Howl, an art passed down through our band of knights. I and my younger brother Boris are the only ones alive who know it. But now I pass it to you as well. Wilt thou accept?
I thou accept. Give it to me. That's how it is with bad jokes, isn't it? It's like, your bad joke is a 2 and a 10 at the same time. Like, we're gonna put this on here. There's an edge. Higher hidden art with sonic thrust. Oh, cool. No, I do it.
Well, you're a fast learner.
I didn't even get to do it. I got interrupted.
Feeble art is all an oaf like me may offer you.
Don't say that. It's incredible. Thank you so much, Captain Sergei.
You and I stand as equals. You may call me Sergei.
Then you may call me Saray.
Saray, I am loath to believe the Pope just abandoned his post on us. But I also sense that there may be another side to this unfortunate story.
I understand. We'll find the Pope and come back with the truth.
Godspeed.
Rose, was it the scattered bones who found the information on the Pope?
Maybe. Seeing where the church's money was going gave us a little hint.
That's what I thought. You guys sure don't operate in the same way that the knights do.
Of course not! An Assassin's Guild can't function without proper intel.
Assassins. Right.
Here is your pass, Saray.
Thank you. Our travel should be much easier now.
I wish it were so. But we've received word that Byroclef Ridge, which leads to Gadadin, has been blocked by rock slides.
We could have been on the ridge right now.
If only we'd been a little bolder.
Oh my god.
My punchline!
Oh no.
What's the plan?
The bad jokes, they keep
We'll
coming.
have to go through Cambria Caverns, south of the Meadow of Triumph.
An underground passage, huh? No problem.
That's your thing, isn't it?
You bet it is.
Gotta find them ruins. Got Rollins travel pass. Sweet. Don't know if that's where the missing seraph busted off to, but I'm guessing the knights are gone by now, so it might be worth exploring either way. I remind you that it is a cave though. Careful, we don't get lost. Oh, I thought I was talking to the knight. I was talking to Rose. Okay, whatever. So wherever that cave was, we can now access it because the guards are gone. Which is what I want to do. So let's find a save point and teleport. There's like a speech bubble. Wait. Oh, over here. Yeah, what is this speech bubble all about? Is it a turtle? It's turtle! He betrayed us turtles. Can't be forgiven. He better be waiting with his hits ups from his shield. Oh yeah, I made new maps. Who betrayed you?
I found this.
Oh, for 48 gold. Sweet! Alright, well, we've gone through some of the cutscenes. I think we're back to dungeon crawling again. That's the thing, though, about streaming Japanese role-playing games, is that there can be a lot of talking. So I don't get to say anything. Because I don't want to talk over the cutscenes. I feel like, you know, people might want to actually know what happens in the story, right? Oh no, see, there might be something else here going on now. I see that gold star.
A Hellion! Is it one of the Cardinal's guards?
Oh, the lizard.
Saray, we have to trick the guard into thinking we're not here somehow.
Got it. The invisible power that I have acquired.
We made it.
Think we lost the Cardinal with that?
I sure hope so.
Ugh, I ate too much today. My stomach's all achy.
Oh my. You shouldn't stuff yourself like that, Rose.
By the way, I was curious. Can Seraphim get upset stomachs or gain weight?
To say it in a fairy tale sort of way, your thoughts become reality.
What's that supposed to mean?
We won't gain weight from consuming calories, but we will from thinking, I'll gain weight if I eat this much.
Whoa! So does that mean you'll be okay as long as you don't think like that?
No. Denying the reality of things leads to malevolence. A seraph must not be detached from reality. So at the end of it all, you could say we're the same as humans.
This is so confusing.
Can't tell if she was just making stuff up or if it was all true. But it would be very convenient if you could just be like, yeah, this is not gonna affect my body. You know, I could just eat whatever you wanted. Because I love food. I love food too much. But it's so good. It's so delicious. I'm not sure exactly where I want to go. Holy shit, it's expensive to travel though. I wonder if increasing the boon level.
Whatever, I mean.
Cambria Caverns. He said they were south of the Meadow of Triumph.
Yeah, raising the boon level, if that reduces the price of traveling. It's definitely one of those games where you want to go to different areas, because later in the game, I assume you'll be farming for armor sets and trying to fuse things together. So you want to be able to move around quickly to all the different locations where, you know, you have the enemies that drop the things you want. So it would be very convenient if you could do that. But maybe you reach a certain point where like 2,000 gold, it's just, you know, it's pennies. It's nothing to you. You're a millionaire.
Wonderful.
2,000 gold is nothing. Oh, I got cute shoes. They're adorable. Oh god, there's a bird coming straight at me. Oh wait, hidden guard. When defending, you're less likely to be targeted. Reviver. Armatized. One time only. When taking fatal damage, automatically release armatization. That's good. That's very good. I will equip it. Run! Run for the bird! Run for the bird! This is the wrong way. But I need to go west from here. I was thinking about playing... See, this is what I do. You know, like, oh, there's so many games. I want to play them all. Like, I was talking earlier about it. I want to play Pokemon, right? But now I'm already going to put something else on my plate. This is... I don't know, it's ridiculous. I need to learn to finish, you know, one game at a time. I can't do this. But I want to play some of the more classic games. I don't know if I'll do it on stream, because I don't know what the interest will be for them. If they're even really good nowadays.
No. I can...
But there's two games. There's a PSP version of Valkyrie Profile. The first game. And it's always been one of those games that I've heard really great things about, that I always wanted to explore. And also it's Norse mythology, which I love. You got like Loki and Odin and Thor and that kind of stuff.
There's nothing in the
I would also
universe
like to
cooler than a secret passageway,
play through Final Fantasy
especially one
1
underground. Totally
on the
a maze
PSP,
of
because
twisted
I
little
was
passages with exits
looking at
galore
PSP
to who
RPGs,
knows where.
and
Like the back
I
of a
saw that there was
waterfall
a
on the
remake
bottom
of it
an
on
old
PSP
abandoned
that
well.
had
Yes!
great art.
Nickleo gets it.
Glad someone
And I would like
gets
to check it out.
I don't.
I don't want to get it. Boys just love things like this.
In this case, I don't know about
But I might
boys
just
so
do this on
much
my
as
own.
Children.
Don't know if it'll be on the stream. There are other things I want to play on the stream too, and these older retro games maybe aren't as fun to watch. But that's kind of what I love about video games, is that I'm thinking about playing these old PlayStation 1 games, and it just shows how many games there are still to explore and experience. You know, there are new games coming out every month for our newfangled modern HD systems, but I still have so many to go back to from previous generations. Just ain't enough time. Oh yeah, let's do the Lions Roar thing. Oh yeah, that's actually cool. Ooh. I like the Crimson's Edge attack.
Well, that's a wrap.
I was wondering what happened to the music. It was all silent all of a sudden. I'm okay. I'm alright. I can just climb up. Is this the lick? Oh, I think that's too far. Oh, barely made it. For a panacea bottle. Nah. Nope. Gotta be right on the edge. Oh, 11 gold. You know, sometimes you do hit that jackpot. I mean, it's not even that much of a jackpot. I think the highest I've ever gotten is like 700 gold. It would be nice if you eventually like level up your support ability. Whoa! What is that? When'd you learn that, girl? Holy shit! You know you could do that.
I will smite evil. Shadow shot. Nice job, Nickleo.
You've been slacking off, haven't you?
No. You shut up. Secret boss fight? Nah, I don't think so. Secret boss fights? You think that there is one in this cave? Could be. Oh, there he is! That's a secret boss fight right there. Creepy crawly super larva man. Oh!
Armored centipedes take a low stance when they go
I
for
hate
an attack,
centipedes.
meaning
Too many
it's
legs.
attacked when it takes that low position.
I mean, what happened to like good old forelegs? You know, like cat dogs. I think that they've got a good amount. You know, that's 4. That's all you need. What you gotta have like a 1,000? Oh. Oh, she did that before? No, I didn't see.
Wait, that's...
Can you imagine being a centipede? What the... Fucking ghost. Ghost. Like, can you imagine being a centipede? Like, you know when you sit on your legs for a while and you try to get up and there's like that weird sensation and it hurts? You get pins and needles in your leg. You know what I'm talking about? Imagine being a centipede and just sitting on like 500 of your legs and then getting that all at the same time on all of those. It'd be hell. You know, now I think about it, centipede life it's not an easy life.
Ready? This isn't over. It won't end here. This isn't over.
Burning shot. Well, that's a wrap.
Is there a boulder in the way? I didn't mean to do bubble. Jump. Okay, I can climb down from here. Okay, that looks close enough. Oh wait, there. Okay, you gotta be where the text bubble is. Uh-oh. Okay, any secret chests? No. Oh! I don't want to. Move away. Oh! Secrets.
So
I
wait,
find
look
all
around
the
you.
secrets. Amphibole dagger. Is that how you say it? Kind of like amphibious. Amphibole. Gross. Pretty sure that was a roast dagger. Holy shit. Yes, I will equip that. Yeah, this was a good secret. See, these are the kind of chests we were talking about earlier winter. The one with the really good perks in them. And hopefully, these vines won't rip off while I climb them. This whole place is unstable.
There might be something nearby.
Aqua ring. You are the secret hunter. I am. Oh no! I knew it! I told you it was unstable. I am the hunter of the secret. What has been lost, I will find. 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 I will find This is the only way I can go. Let's see. I'm surprised I'm not more tired. Like I said, I went to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. And by all means, I should be dead. But I'm still going strong. I'm probably going to crash after the stream is done. Fast heals. Oh yeah, I got some cute boots. Who wants to wear the cute boots? Dizel, do you want to wear the cute boots? I don't think he wears those kind of boots. Alright, what about you, Lila? I think you want to wear those cute shoes. Sorry. The boots. The shoes. Whoa. That focus. Alright, you get that. You wear that with pride, girl. She got the Floric stuff. Alright, well, hopefully... Oh, I'll make it across here without falling down again. As long as we don't give me multiple options. Oh shit, they give me multiple options. Maybe I can tell. Let me see here. I'm gonna use my senses as an explorer. Alright, let's look at the structure of this pillar right here. Stability isn't top notch, I would say. No. What about this one? You see the angle that it's at makes it very, very susceptible to sudden weight shifts. Yeah, it might crumble. Alright, so let me analyze the data from these two pillars, and the right pillar is this one. Okay. It was 50-50. Okay, so today we're not buying the lottery tickets. My luck is all gone. Of course. Oh my god, of course. You were right, Zero. You were right. See, but I was thinking like, oh, the right side looks too obvious. You know, like, it looks too much like it would be the correct side. Alright, we made it through. You were right. I should have listened. I should have listened to your expertise. Oh shit. These Dementors, man. Let's see, if I add a Patronus spell, I would probably summon a sloth. I think that would be my animal. Oh god. I'm dying. I'm dying. I need another person to heal me. Oh! I mean, I could. I have a lot of life bottles. You know what? I'll do it. Whoa! Okay, they're super strong. Also, Rose is hogging all of the armatization. Stop it! Let me have her. Alright, I'm back. She was hogging this girl. Edna. I forgot what her name was. I'm a survivor.
Why don't we take a rest and eat some snacks?
Too late, Lila. We're in another battle. Oh, Lion's Howl. You can chain the torrent with Lion's Howl. Awesome.
So is this what grown-ups are really like?
Yeah, sounds like something a brat would say.
Hey guys, don't fight. Don't fight. We're family. Snake. Alright, I think I see secrets to the right here. I'm gonna go that way. We're gonna have to avoid a snake. Let's be careful. Let's be very quiet. Oh god! How did he see me? I guess he doesn't rely on sight. He doesn't rely on sight. He smelt me. And probably because I haven't taken a shower in however long it's been since I left my home village. I mean, wait a minute. I didn't see any showers in my house back in the beginning of the game. Have I ever taken a shower in... Actually, that would be accurate. I think in medieval times, people didn't take showers. I think I read somewhere you would take one shower a year, like during Christmas. It'd be like, oh, the yearly bath. Like for most people, if you were rich, RPG characters don't shower. They never go to the toilet either. They eat, but it doesn't come out. But yeah, I think at least in medieval Sweden, I remember if you weren't like rich, you couldn't really afford to bathe, so you would like treat yourself to a nice bath for like Christmas. And that was the only bath you took all year. Like with soap. I mean, I guess you could clean yourself with like a bucket of water, right? You just pour a bucket of water over yourself. Like if you were muddy or something, you would clean yourself that way. But a bath with actual like soap and stuff, that was expensive. Yeah, exactly. You jump into a pond or something during summer, you would get cleaned that way. But I mean, like, even the ponds aren't 100% clean. You still be, you know, what we call dirty. Yeah, soapy bath. Oof. And that was fancy shit. But that's the one thing I always hear about, like when people talk about when people talk about like medieval like stuff, like London or whatever, like the smell must have been horrible. Like people were tossing their piss and the pee pee and the poo poo, you know, out through the windows onto the streets. And oh my god. Now I would like to see that in a JRPG. Wait, you don't get to retry if you die to regular enemies? I didn't know that. I've never died to regular enemies before. I've only died to the bosses, and when you've died to a boss, you get to retry. I didn't know. That's why I let myself kind of die when I realized, like, all right, this is all going to hell. I just die and retry. It's not an option, apparently. Hey, sir.
There's nothing
Now I'm sad.
cooler than a
I have to redo some stuff.
Especially one underground.
I will try and avoid the enemies.
A maze of twisty little passages with exits galore to who knows where.
Like the back of a waterfall, or the bottom of an old abandoned well.
Yes! Nickleo gets it!
Glad someone gets it because I don't.
I don't want to get it.
Boys just love things like this.
Boys gonna be
In
boys.
this case, I don't know about boys so much as...
Children, right?
What are you? Hey. Just because I have a hobby. Yeah. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to go over there? Did I just go like an incredibly redundant way? Like the longest shortcut ever taken?
Weapons ready.
Alright, I'll fight these easy monsters like the bats and the snakes. They're fine, and they give me experience, which is good. I'm gonna stay away from the raids. They hurt. They hurt a lot.
Well, that's a wrap.
Like, that's fine. I think someone even leveled up. I think... Yeah, because look. What?
This aroma.
Red Verbana. Yeah, I want to see a JRPG that's, like, disgusting. I want to see one that's true to its fantasy aesthetics. Like, this world is way too clean. You know what I mean? There's no plumbing. As far as I know, I haven't seen like a toilet in the inn or anything like that. There's no plumbing. You know, there's no people cleaning the streets, but it's still, there's no litter. No pee pee poo poo, nothing. Come on, Bandai Namco. I want to get dirty. Where's my realism?
Here you go.
Oh, well, I thought that maybe I had gone past the super obvious road to the lake, and it doesn't seem to be the case. But I'm going this other way, and that's going to turn out to be the way I'm supposed to go. But if it is, then that means that there's other stuff in the cavern to find, right? One game I definitely want to try out. When I get my PS3 back, is Final Fantasy 13. I want to play that trilogy. But the only game that came in my mind with the shower thing is Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain. I still haven't played that game. Oh, right. This is what happened. I forgot. It looks similar to Ni no Kuni. Winter, don't tempt me. I saw that the remaster for Ni no Kuni came out, and I want to play it. I've already played on PlayStation 3, but I want to play it again. I love Ni no Kuni. The art style, the gameplay. I mean, the gameplay is... it's weird. I think it's...
Saray, look around you.
It can be kind of difficult to use sometimes. It was like a... you run around freely, but it's turn-based, and it's... but you're dodging things in real time. It was kind of an odd battle system. I don't think I've seen anything like it before or after, and... it worked for that game, I think. But it's like Pokemon, kind of like monster capturing and all that stuff. I do remember there were some bosses though where it was really annoying.
Give it your all. Armored centipedes take a low stance when they go for an attack.
So there's definitely flaws with Ni no Kuni, but it's just such a great experience. It's one of those things where like whatever bad there is, you don't care, because the rest of it just makes up for it. Not that the battle system I would say is terrible, but yeah, there were things about it that were kind of annoying at times, but a fantastic game. 9 out of 10 in my opinion. I haven't played the second one. People told me that one isn't as good. They're releasing another Ghibli Studio art style game. Really?
There might be something nearby.
Wait, I think I know what you... I might know what you're talking about, because I've seen trailers for a game that looked very Ghibli artsy.
It seems there's a treasure chest near
But I don't
us.
know. I don't think that they're the ones who made it. It just looks very inspired by it. By the way, if you haven't realized it by now, like, I'm the kind of person... Oh, shit. Wraith. Get out! I can, like, back... Wrong button. Wrong button! Switch to fire. Oh, they don't like fire. But yeah, I can criticize a game really heavily. I can, like, bitch and moan about something for hours. About, oh, how I hate this and that, and how it doesn't fit in with the rest of the game and whatnot, and I'll still be like, but with all that said, 10 out of 10. I'm just really good at complaining. I can't cancel that spell. Yeah, these are super dangerous. Gotta be careful.
I can't believe there's so many.
That was a tough enemy. Let's prepare for our next battle.
But yeah, I'm a very strong believer of the I don't know. You shouldn't. What's the word? You shouldn't ignore a game's flaws just because you like it. You know, if there's something that's bad about it, it's bad, and it's fine to talk about it. But it doesn't affect... But if I like the game, I like it. Despite those flaws. I was like, what the hell's that tapping on my window? There's a butterfly just smashing his head in against the window.
Wait, that's...
But yeah, what was the name of this game you were talking about, Winter? Oh my god, it's still smashing his head in. Butterfly ain't coming in. It's really trying though.
Saray, look around you.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I need to get a drink. Oh, sorry, I just went and got a drink. I am here. Do not worry. It is a hot day today. It's Australia. That's every day for me. I stay where it's cold. This is where it came from. But yeah, what was that game you were talking about, Winter? The other Ghibli like styled game. Parallax. There was one around here, wasn't there? Down here on the ground floor. Or was it up against the wall? Yeah, remember. Oh! Hey, wait, come on. You can't just fall like that. He brought a Wraith buddy with him. Okay, we need to be careful. You know what? I'm gonna transform. Trying to get rid of these as quickly as possible. You know, one thing I've noticed, speaking of how hot it is in Australia, is that unlike like when you go on vacation somewhere, maybe you don't know about the zeros since you live. I'm assuming where you live is pretty hot too. But like when you're in Sweden, oh, here it is. When you're in Sweden, you travel to other countries because you get sick of that cold. So you wanna go somewhere warm. You wanna go sunbathing. You're gonna come back home with a tan. It'll be great, right? But and that's normal. That's how, like, oh, if you go to a place where the sun is, or a country where it's hot, you're gonna come out, being tanned. I've noticed here that's not really the case. A lot of people avoid the sun because it can be dangerous to spend a lot of time in it. So you don't. I haven't really seen that many people with tans. Anybody, like, it's just pale people here. Even though you'd think, oh no, they'll all be really suntanned because it's just such a strong sun here. But no, you gotta avoid it. I can't remember if I've been in here. Okay, I was. And really, during summer, and this hit me really hard when I first got to Australia. I can't remember, it was this way. You just don't go out when the sun is out because, or at least not when it's, at maximum power. Because it gets so hot that you really can't do anything. To the point where I felt like it was hard to breathe. That's how hot the air was. So if you wanted to do stuff, you either went out early in the morning or you went in the evening. And you try to stay where it was cool for most of the day.
You sure are strange, Saray.
Really? Definitely weird.
You're also really
Not weird.
So it's been kind of funny because I've talked to people in Sweden and they're like, oh, I assume you're all like super tan now because normally I'm really pale and I still am. But people are like, oh, yeah, you're like totally brown now, aren't you? And I say, no, actually, not at all. And that's kind of normal. Okay, it's maybe not normal for me to be this pale, but to just not get sunburned. People are really careful about that stuff here. I think Australia is like the country with most skin cancer. Alright, we're making it back. I'm sorry, by the way, for the dying. This is really annoying myself for doing that. Because I think I was actually about to be done with the cave,
You were quite
or at least I was about to reach the lake where the Seraphim apparently is. Alright, we'll avoid you, Mrs. Snake. Oh shit! Wait, this way. Ah! It's not fair when they spawn right on top of you.
Wait, that's...
It's a butter cookie. Okay, who entered this old, very dusty cavern here, and very moldy cavern actually, and left a cookie in a treasure chest? They were like, they're never gonna find my cookie.
There should be
These
a vista
cookies
point
belong to
nearby.
me, and only me. Yum. Well, was it you, Winter? Did you leave the cookie there? Oh, here it is. Here's the lake. Finally. Oh, save points. See how close I was? Oh, it's just right around the corner, and I died. Oh, that's gotta beat the spirits, the Seraphim. All right, you gonna get it.
It's a 9-headed serpent. This'll be tough.
So it has 9 heads? Where?
Take a gander at the bottom.
Ew! Its legs are like snakes!
It is actually quite gross. I don't like it. Maybe she wants a cookie. Whoa!
Here.
Oh, that was a game over. I could think there was a save point right here. All right, so this side quest has been for nothing because I don't think we can do this. She like one-shotted the whole party. We're just gonna teleport out of here. We're just gonna go. We're gonna leave. Where are we going? Parallel pasture. All right, let's go back to the Pendrago entrance. Well, that was an exciting end to that adventure. Turns out I can't do it. I'm unable. It was a good move to save. Yeah. Well, at least I get the quick travel point. So when I'm high enough level, I can just teleport right in there and fight it. That's good. I would have liked to have been in it though. But I was reading up reviews on this game, and apparently that's kind of how this game is. It ends up being kind of open-ended, which is why the areas are so large. Like, you'll reach a point where it's almost an open world game,
They all looked the same.
and so you'll be doing like dungeon exploring and doing secret bosses and stuff like that, and you need to like level up, and that's when like this freaking charge thing comes into play. Like all this stuff, you want to manually try and create some good builds and for like the side quest bosses and whatnot. But I was wondering when we would see some of that. I think that was our first little glimpse into that world. Also, when are we gonna get more support talents? Detect previously undiscovered Norman nearby. Raise level to extend range. Ooh. Not bad. Oh shit, there is a proficiency with the support talents. I actually hadn't noticed. Huh. I love wind stepping. That's probably my favorite ability so far. Alright, Winter Breeze. It's almost 1 o'clock here, so I'll be going off soon anyway, in like half an hour. But thank you for being here, and really, again, thank you for subbing.
So Ray, look around you.
Anything you need, you just want to chat or anything, just send me a message on Twitch. Or join the Discord. The link is below in the information. Right? Anytime you want to reach out to me, you're welcome to do so. Alright, you have a good night, Winter. We'll try and beat some more enemies. In the name of Winter. For the sub!
Purification complete.
Alright, I think this is the way. We want to go to Western Bolt, I believe. And then... Or wait! What about down there? It's gotta be it. It's gotta be it, right? Alright. Oh, no, wait. It's blocked. He was talking about it underground. Traverse the caverns via Meadow of Triumph. Oh, alright. We're gonna go over here.
Sure is a lot of gold lying around out there.
Yeah, the wind step is fantastic. I could just teleport over there, but let's try and save some of the gold. I can fight some birds on the way. What's nice about these birds is that they're easy to kill, but they still give enough experience for me to actually, actually make it worth killing.
This is nothing.
And I don't really need to focus on anything either. This battle system so far is just square, 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 X. Square, 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 square. I don't even have to move the stick, really. Oh, I did look up some of the older games a little bit, like the gameplay. And who was it that was here last week? It was yours truly, I think, who was talking about this game and who told me that the previous games are actually like from a 2D perspective. So you're walking left and right. And I saw that, and it really looked interesting to me because I think I would prefer that over the 3D movement. It seemed to make the combat more manageable, less chaotic. Like there was more, I don't want to say strategy, but you had a better overview for like setting up combos.
That's because you can read the wind.
I wonder.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a few level ups. You never know what I'll be fighting next. Level 25. Enemies are so easy anyway. So it's like, it's bonus, it's free experience. Okay, so Meadow of Triumph, traverse the caverns. Wait, is that where I'm supposed to go? Was I actually supposed to go into the caverns? But I can't kill that thing. That thing destroys me. The heck? I thought the cavern was just a side quest thing. Shoot. Then maybe I have to kill it, but how the hell am I gonna do that? Oh, nope. These guys gotta transform. Damn, they love to block. Well, I'm gonna block back at them.
Yeah, sounds like something a brat.
Alright, well, maybe I have to go into that cave after all. But maybe there's a different way out. Like, there's a way to the side quest, but then there's also a way that just takes you through the cave. Because it wasn't a boss, so... Alright, let's go into the cameras again. Oh, wait! I know what I did wrong. Okay, wait. Could teleport to the entrance, but we're so close. I realize now what it was I had to do for the story. When you go into the dungeon with the doggy, maybe there's something there. The doggy dungeon. The one that talked to me in English. I'm supposed to go down there. That's, I think. So yeah, so this whole thing is the side quest to fight that boss there. But then if you just go this way, you can continue the main story. So it was a side quest. Maybe. If they let me go through this way. Chances are there's going to be a little cutscene and they're like, oh, we should probably investigate the lake before we go through the cavern. But no. Because I was wondering why that guard was just telling me like, oh, if you just head down here, you'll find the exit. I was like, what do you mean? Sir, what are you talking about? But that's what he was talking about. Sergey must have sent him here to like help me find the exit.
This is nothing.
So just a little trick. Ah! Just ambushed me out of nowhere. I think Lila's transformation is probably my favorite. I like the knuckles Edna gives me, but the attacks are just too slow. And I think the reason why I like the flame sword too is that it just has that wide coverage. So for groups, it's really amazing. All right, we're gonna do that. Ooh, flowers. Caterpillar. I'm too fast for you. the pro dodge. Oh, hello. What is his name? Tempest. BG increase when 10 hits landed. Plus what? 5%.
I think we're close to the exit. Probably.
Did you feel it too?
The wind?
The wind? Yes, I farted. I felt it, and I smelt it.
Hell yeah, we're home free! Praise the sun! It looks like I spoke too soon.
Oh, now this is the boss.
Griffin, what is it doing in a place like this?
Is it bird or beast?
Yeah, the last thing we need is a bunch of flocking griffins.
Rose, a nice young lady really shouldn't...
Come on! I didn't mean it like that!
Choose your words more carefully.
Your birds. This bird is a word. Oh. That's bad. I'm gonna get hit by that flame. You think... Oh wait, maybe if I turn into this fire super mode, I'll resist its flame attacks. Oh, that was not a flame attack. That looked more like a wind attack to me. Heal me! And now combine. Oh, he's okay with water. Oh, this ain't good. Yeah, I'm feeling they would die. Oh. Okay, this is going fine actually. Not too bad. Whoa, okay, let's keep spamming that. That's pretty good. Keeps him like under control. And she can like combo from that. Oh no. Okay, I think he's gonna rest up again. Yep. It's cool that you can rest up as long as you got Seraphs and BG. Makes it a little bit more acceptable that some of these enemies hit a little bit too hard. Like that. That was insane how it just killed them. And she's gonna rest again. Oh, she doesn't have any BG. Well, okay, he should defend then. And I think she's about to get back up. Yep. Okay, defending does not help when they do like the question mark attack. What attack was it that they were doing earlier? They were doing so much damage. It was fire. Okay. You just need to be careful of the whirlwind attack. Ooh. And that one too. Careful not to get too greedy. Oh, shit. Sorry, too late. Oh, but he healed me. He's actually a really good healer when he does that. Oh, dodge! Oh, I can actually cancel it. Oh, I can cancel when he does the fire breath, but there's no way I can actually react to that. That's just me being lucky. Oh yeah, I gotta tell him to attack. They've just been healing me and stuff, that's why.
What a formidable
Woo!
opponent.
Hey, not bad. Not bad. See, a little defense, a little bit of caution, it goes a long way. Damn.
You are not ready to command the wind yet.
I hate the wind. Huh?
Edna!
You alright?
I just slipped is all.
He's like, what did you say about the wind?
Boy, we can't take Lady Edna anywhere, can we?
Lady Meebo is talking.
Oh, that was nothing.
Saray,
It's weird.
Look carefully at the ground.
I'm so used to like whenever you fight a creature like that, for it to turn out to be a seraphim or something. What? Okay.
Let's do this.
I couldn't burn her to hit it.
It's dangerous to fight them in close combat.
So what's the difference between the leech and leecher?
Apparently they're dangerous close combat. Well, we're gonna use arrow combat. That really works. Yeah. I bet you these are those kind of enemies that like they hit you really hard if you let them get too close. Like they look small and harmless and they're slow, but you let them touch you, it's over. Okay. Quite annoying to hit him, actually.
Right on! I still got stamina to spare.
It's pretty good experience for just being little slugs. You thinking the same thing? Yeah, because she said, like, don't let him get too close. Immediately, that's where my mind went. Like, oh, it's those kind of enemies.
It seems there's a treasure.
Because you see them in different JRPGs. Like, I feel like most JRPGs have their own version of that kind of enemy. Like, Final Fantasy has the Tomberries. Like, they walk up really slowly towards you with a little dagger. And all of a sudden, and you're dead. Where do I go? Wait. Where's the passage? Oh, wait. I have to cut this down. There. I was like, what?
Wait, that's...
Alright, we got Gododin and Eder Cave to the north, up the tunnel on the left, past the slope ahead. Alright. Oh, there's so many paths here. Where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? Alright, I want to go up the slope. We'll go to the cave later. I'm just done with caves at the moment. I don't want to deal with them. And there's this really strong... What is that? Like a golden caterpillar? Ew. I do not like a little slug. Burn!
Counting on you, Lila.
Oh my god, I can't hit him. It's so silly. But if I had the lower ground like this, maybe it's a little bit easier. Yeah, if he's a little bit elevated, like all your shots just fly right above him. Yeah, we'll go this way. I just gotta go straight for the town. Oh, hey there, big man. Yep, just gonna run around you.
I just saw a monolith written in ancient tongue.
Commands. Oh, right. Some of you say commands. Some of you say, I forgot about those. Do you regularly forget to breathe as well? Hey, no need to insult me. When surrounded by enemies, just give the order to spread out. When you want to hammer an enemy's weakness, just tell them to focus attacks. With effective commands, you can control the flow of battles, though conducting an orchestra. No, he's still chasing me. He's got dedication, that boy. I like him. Give him a job.
Outsiders! Hey, didn't they say in school not to use that word? Oh,
The O word?
oops.
Outsiders.
Hello.
Hello there.
Is this new-looking building your school?
That's right. The village chief built it. For the future of the village.
A school.
It's a bit plain compared to the rest of the town, don't you think?
Are you kidding? We didn't have anything like this in my village.
We always did want one, though.
I'm Slenge, the chief of this village.
Slenge.
What brings you two all the way out to our tiny corner of the continent?
Oh, well, we're looking for...
We're here for work, researching what people eat out on the frontier. Stuff like that.
Your efforts are very much appreciated. Thankfully, our village has been spared the ravages of famine.
In fact, it's even more bountiful than in years past.
And we have
Really?
the chief to thank for it. If there's anything we can help you with, don't hesitate to ask.
Oh, he say the O word.
You own the place.
Seems like a nice village.
Sort of reminds me of Alicia.
Saray.
I know. We'll split up and try and find some clues about the Pope.
Our village has been spared of the famine. Our crops have been bountiful ever since we started praising our Lord Satan. Where are we going? There was a few months where I felt very satanic. Wait, let me explain. We were watching American Horror Story and that new Sabrina show. About the same time, both shows they constantly praise Satan. Just, I was like, am I going to hell? Should I be watching this show? Oh, there's nobody in my party. I can't really see what's better. There used to be another entrance to Pure Land, but it collapsed during an earthquake. Where was it, you say? In the place with all the rocks in the southwest of the village. Cool. Very cool.
There's a ruin!
Yes, ruins!
You think they came here to apprehend the chief?
They better not. Without our chief, Gododin is doomed.
There's no cause for worry yet. As long as they stay out of the Pure Land, we'll be all right.
Pure Land?
Malevolence!
Yeah, I told you, there's something going on in there. They'll never find our Lord Satan.
Coming from the chief. Why?
Keep it out of the
We'll
caves.
find the answer inside that
I'll
room.
go prepare the torture dungeon. Okay, I better talk to everybody. Actually, I missed out. Now I don't get to talk to everybody. Well, at least now I can inspect the store and see if I got anything better. That's better. Oh yeah, we equip another one of those. Then she can dual wield. Amphibow staff. Oh hell yeah. Get some of that. Amphibow paper. HP recovery upon defeating enemy. Sure. Wait, I thought I got him a thing. Weird. Maybe the other one was slightly better. Ooh, that's good. Okay. Attack +4, S recovery. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh wait, I already got one. Oh wait, maybe I just don't have it equipped. Garments, waistcoat. I'll put this on Cleo. Shop rank is now familiar face. Oh yeah, I forgot. The shops can rank up too. Put this on Rose. Damn, look at these. Okay, so Ray and Rose. Since those are my two main humans, I guess I'd just equip them first. Because without them, there's no armatizing. I kind of bought all the equipment, didn't I? Or most of it. Alright, keep pressing the wrong button. Let's go to Lila. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I had the tiara, I just didn't have it equipped. New battle actions. Blow Blast. Normal. After 2 combos, press and hold R2 to consume 1 BG. Increase the effect of parameter boosts on self and unleashed a blowback attack. Oh, that reminds me. I do have other, like, R2 abilities there. After 3 combos, press and hold R2 to consume 1 BG, restore 50 SC. Launch another attack combo. After 1 combo, press and hold R2 to consume 1 BG, restore 50 SC. Instantly perform a follow-up attack on target. Okay. But I have SC recovery abilities that I can use BG with. Which is nice. Father wasn't a genius like everybody says. An ordinary man with extraordinary technique, that's all. An ordinary man tormented by the knowledge that the tools he made were used to kill his fellow men. Oh, turtles. Until I find him, my journeys won't end. Even if it takes 10,000 years. Oh yeah, I made new maps. Oh, I was like, why do you speak like a turtle, old man?
You know the cave you can see at the bottom of the cliffs to the right-hand side. When you come out of the village? Eater Cave is its name. There used to be bandits living there. I managed to get rid of them when I was young, but it's awfully deep. I wonder if some of their loot might still be stashed away somewhere. But we're only a bit younger and more adventurous.
A bit younger? Looks like maybe 50 years younger. Your time has passed, old man.
Some herbs out here.
It's my turn now. Alright. They're not gonna let me in, are they? The rules are the rules. Can't let the people into the Pure Land. Probably need to enter that Idol cave that we're talking about. Probably a shortcut. But go straight into the Pure Lands. Oh, will you take a look at that? So I want to go this way. Oh,
Destroyed entrance, huh?
I need to be able to blow this up.
Well, that looks hopeless.
Oh, does it now?
Edna, you could use your powers.
Give it a try.
I certainly might. If you were to ask like so. Lady Edna, please do something about these rocks.
This is no time to be joking around.
Mickleo can't take Lady Edna anywhere, can he?
Oh, are you still hung up on that?
Come on, spit it out. Lady Edna, I beg you to move these rocks which I, the pitiful Meebo, cannot.
Meebo.
Hey, that's longer.
Well, I charge interest.
Edna, I think that's enough teasing for now.
We need you to do something about these rocks, Edna. Please help us.
I didn't mean you.
Maybe not. But I'm as guilty as anyone here of taking you and your powers for granted. Even though I've seen malevolence born from that very mentality. Gratitude is vital in all actions. Whether you're worshipping the Seraphim, or simply journeying with friends.
Seriously, it's fine. I'll give you my ability, the giant strength.
FYI, Saray doesn't get jokes.
Nice. I'll try breaking down these rocks that the meek and pitiful Meebo couldn't.
He really doesn't get jokes.
Oh, I think he got it. Press D-pad to cast giant strength and destroy certain types of huge objects. By striking an enemy weak against Earth, you can begin a battle with an advantage. It's weird that she could have given me this at any time, but she chose not to. Whoa!
Mighty power!
One punch! That's pretty awesome. I need to do some training.
What is this place? Some sort of warehouse?
Probably got the Pope tied up
You got that right.
against the rock or something.
For the stuff that's
Bless our
becoming
crops.
all the rage
Do
amongst
it!
the nobility these days.
Elixir?
Oh shit.
It's fake. But my body feels oddly warm.
That's because it's packed with energy drink garbage.
Basically, they're brewing
Did I
Red Bull.
mention this stuff is highly addictive?
Yep, it's Red Bull.
Make one sale and we'll race back for more. Pretty devious.
So, is this stuff being sold officially under the authority of the church?
The certificate carries the authentic stamp of the Church of Rollins, but it looks like the sales profits are all going to this village.
So that's what you meant about tracking the flow of
I
money.
got the
If there's someone in Gadadin who can create an official certificate...
It has to be the missing Pope!
That explains the
It's
village's
gotta
mystery
be.
funds.
And the malevolence from the chief.
So they're either conspirators or
the chief is the Pope.
You! What are you doing in here?
That has to be.
Wait, so the chief was the Pope?
Could it really be?
Did he? Oh my god, he's turned into a tiger. Actually, pretty cool transformation. You know what? This is not a bad Hellion to transform into. Oh, he's getting wrecked.
piece of cake.
Hey, it wasn't that easy.
That was a cinch.
It was a little easier than that.
Then what was it?
A piece of cinch?
Okay, that was good.
It's not
Red Bull in a fancy game.
So you are here to capture the chief. I knew it. I'll die before I allow that.
No!
Enough! What is the meaning of this?
Are you Pope Macedra?
I see you've done your homework.
What would drive you to do such a thing?
I would ask the same. I never desired the title of Pope. So then, why must I continue to perform its functions? I originally joined the Holy Order in order to give a small blessing, a glimmer of hope, to my family and those around me. But that is all.
But there are so many who cherish you. Sergei and the rest of the knights, and...
I know that! That's why I worked so hard. I did all I could. I toiled for years and years, with no self-regard, for the sake of everyone. And then... I took a look around me, and there was no trace of my family left behind. They had scorned me as a man with no regard for his household. What was it all for? What fruits had I to show for my endless labors?
Were you involved with the war against Highland?
I abandoned everything. The war, my country, even my people. At that point, I was beyond all caring. I fled into the forest to meet my death, but these folks rescued me. The good and gentle people of Gadadin asked nothing of me, content merely to treat me as if I were one of their own family.
And so naturally he wanted to give something back to the village.
Even if it meant dealing fake elixir.
I care for neither the Empire nor the Church. Call me a coward if you like, but now I live for the sake of... my family, the villagers.
I only live now for the Red Bull.
Your family?
I can sympathize with him for sure, but nevertheless, we need to bring him back.
We can't get the spiritual powers without deciphering the inscription. And the Cardinal is too much to handle for the knights alone.
But, on the other hand, without the protection and leadership of the chief, what will become of Gadadin?
The same could be said for Pendrago. You see the problem?
It was him running away that caused this mess. Why should he get a free pass?
There's gotta be a way around this. Maybe he could crack the code for us and head right back here?
But you know what the knights in the church are like right now.
You think they just let him walk away?
Uh-oh.
Chief!
Are you okay?
What the heck? It's faking a heart attack to get out of it. Oh no! You just go. People, just go away. Nothing to see here. He's just faking it. Take a look at him. Yep. Please, you must let the chief go. I'll take the rap for selling the fake elixir. Oh. During the creation process, the elixir produces a strong poison. I think that's what must have caused the chief's sudden ailment. He kept on brewing the elixir for us, knowing full well the risk it posed to him. Everyone knows what kind of man the chief is. If you really are here to take him, it'll be out over our dead bodies. Oh. I didn't know Red Bull making was such a serious business. I'm gonna study hard so I can take over for the chief someday. Please. I don't know, I gotta talk to you. It's no fun when the chief's feeling sick. None of the other grown-ups are any good at teaching the school stuff. If the chief is responsible, what does it say about those who push the responsibilities onto him, Whatever else you might say about him, he risked his life to save our Gododin.
There's no cause for alarm. My need here is finished.
Everyone,
I just need a
please
cipher.
calm yourselves. Worry not, we are safe. The man standing before you is the real Shepherd. Shepherd, there's something I dearly hope you will understand. The villagers bear none of the blame here. This was all my doing.
I just wanted to know the truth. That's all. So I'm leaving, as of now. Is that okay?
I'm not sure. But what I do know is that you seem to trust this fellow. And that's enough for me.
Rose.
Some things in the world come down to more than just black and white.
I am sure Sergei and the Knights will understand as well.
But the real issue is, how are we going to get through the Cardinal's domain?
Yeah, that. I wonder if we can crack it.
The inscription's code?
What, ourselves?
It's not that crazy, is it? It's a man-made puzzle after all. Might even be fun.
That may be, but we better at least ask this guy for a hint or two.
Shepherd, if you don't mind, please follow me.
Oh. Out of all the Red Bull we have brewed in here, this here is the good shit. This thing will blow your mind.
What is this?
Is it a trial
The
room?
Shepherd is granted 4 powers.
It is.
Earth, water, fire, and wind. They are the blade that shall cleave the Lord of Calamity. Scattered across this land are the shrines of trials. They too are of earth, water, fire, and wind. Tests they are of power and spirit. The power is brought forth in the spirit, and the spirit captures the power. With balance may malevolence be purified. With imbalance does the body smolder and burn. Test thyself, Shepherd, and brandish thy might. Rise to the challenge, and stake thy will on the outcome.
The sacred inscription.
He had it memorized?
Not bad. Even if it's still gibberish.
What he means is...
we can obtain 4 different powers in 4 different places, and for each one you have to pass a trial, I think.
What he said.
Got it. So we just have to find those places.
Yeah, or... don't tell me this is one of them.
Indeed it is, Shepherd. This is Igraine, the Shrine of the Trial of Fire.
May we enter? Funny time to start asking permission, I guess.
The Shrine of the Trial is rife with danger. I cannot guarantee your survival. Will you still go?
Of course, hidden powers in a secret shrine? I'm there.
I don't really have a choice. I'm the shepherd, right? This is what I'm supposed to be doing anyway.
Shepherd, and face your trial. This place exists for you.
For me? For me? I will go. Oh, save point. Good.
Giant strength, huh? I hate to admit it, but Earth Seraphim sure are powerful. Edna?
Ouch! After using giant strength, my body gets all kinds of sore. Can you just try not to touch me?
Oh, sorry.
As you can see, I have a slender build. So by nature, I can't really hold anything heavier than an umbrella. I'm the most ladylike lady that ever ladied, you know.
Well, whatever. But it does make sense.
The
that
most
using
ladylike
such great
lady
power
that
has a
ever
trade-off
ladied.
somewhere.
Just don't tell Saray about it. I don't want him to get all worried about me.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
And just so we're clear, it doesn't mean that it's okay to touch me whenever I'm not using my powers. Got it?
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, do I smell some Seraphim love, perhaps? Bow chicka bow bow. I mean, she's probably older than him, actually, because didn't she say she was at least centuries old, right? Mikleo and Saray were brought to the village at the same time. I think Mikleo said he was also a little kid. They kind of grew up together, right? So Mikleo is actually like a baby angel. She would be much older than him. Even though she looks younger.
This ruin looks awfully old, doesn't it, Mikleo?
Sure does. This qualifies as a major discovery.
Oh man, I can feel my whole body burning up with excitement.
Pretty sure that's just the heat.
Alright, it seems like there's a whole freaking dungeon here. I thought maybe there would just be, you know, go through the door and then there'd be another cutscene and maybe like a trial boss. But, no. There's a whole thing here. And we're gonna have to explore that tomorrow. Yes. Okay, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, but I think I've got everything set up stream-wise so that tomorrow maybe I can start earlier. Maybe I can start earlier. I don't want to say it because I jinx myself and I end up starting, you know, late anyways, but I'm gonna try. A nice old lady in a child body. I guess. I mean, she still has the personality of a kid. So I guess it's not about the age of your body, but your mind, really. Or like, you know how Alina was saying that their body changed depending on their way of thinking. So like, if you think, hey, this is not gonna make me fat, you can eat as much food as you want and you never get fat, right? Maybe it's the same thing with your body. Like, if they think like a child, they'll always stay with a child's body. And when their personality matures, so does their appearance. That's actually kind of cool, if that's the case. Alright, anyway. I'll be going. And if everything's working fine now, I will just put the microphone on the table and just get on with the stream tomorrow. I don't have to do anything. Hopefully, we'll get in some extra playtime because I think I need it. Because how much have we played so far of the game? 16 hours. There's still probably a lot left to go. So we gotta make these streams really count. You know, we gotta make them at least 5 hours each session, right? Otherwise, we'll be here till next year. But anyway, thanks for watching. And yeah, I hope you come by here tomorrow again. And if anybody else is watching, thank you. Thank you as well. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I'll beat this trial and get some new fire powers, it looks like. Because there was lava and all that shit around, so... Maybe it'll upgrade my, like, fire damage or my fire field attack. Like a fireball I can shoot out at enemies. That would be a lot better for, like, starting battles. Alright. I'll get up, cook myself some lunch, because I'm hungry. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!